This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion and live stream live here on the channel as we get set for the Oilers versus Blackhawks live at again. Oh, mercy me, the bottom of the clock. That is the worst part about these past couple of games, Monday and Wednesday night, and suddenly the NHL starting Oilers games at 7:30 for some weird odd reason. But as it currently stands, we'll get set for this Oilers game at 7:30, and we'll get gunned up and ready for it. So, the only real difference in this Oilers lineup from everything I can see tonight is that Klim Kostin, who is dealing with the visa issues, is out of the lineup in Calgary currently, trying to sort that out. And then you've got, in his place, stepping in for his first game of the season, yes sirree, Tyler Benson, and James Hamblin remains in the Edmonton Oilers lineup for the injured Oilers who are not yet ready to go in Foegele, McLeod, and of course, yes, you've got as well, unfortunately, Yamamoto still out. So that's where we currently sit. There's a lot to get to here, I'm sure. Let me just pull up anybody that has some Oilers discussion on their Twitter today, if my internet would load. My goodness, it is slow today. Of course, live streaming, and having 4 tabs open, that's going to do the trick for you. Jason Gregor had it. That's who I was looking for. Draisaitl, McDavid, Hyman, Janmark, RNH, Puljujarvi, Benson, Shore, Ryan, Holloway, Malone, Hamblin. And you know what? The nice part about that fourth line from Bakersfield was, simply put, they were really good. They were really good in that game. Everything that I watched last night or on Monday night against the Florida Panthers. Yeah, I guess it would have been Monday night against the Florida Panthers. Yeah, they were phenomenal in everything that I watched. So hopefully, again tonight, they end up going out there and getting that job done again for us. And just simply put it together for another 60 minutes. And we got a chance to win 3 in a row tonight. So all of a sudden, a bad start turns back into a couple of wins in a row for the Oilers and a chance to go out there and win more in a row. So don't mind me at all if the Edmonton Oilers are going to be capable of doing that here tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks. All right. Mark, I'm happy to see you back in the live stream chat. Glad to have you back along. Good to see you. I'm glad to be back. It's been nice to kind of be back doing this whole Oilers thing, especially, right, as there's been some bleak moments this season, but no hope has been lost at all yet. And I think for the Oilers, so far so good, as you just are hoping they just keep humming along, get to a playoff spot by the end of the year, and go do our damage in the playoffs. I don't think really with this team it matters if you finish 1 through 8th in the Western Conference. Obviously, home ice advantage is key and nice. But right now for the Oilers, if we could just go out there and do our thing, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Oiler fan, welcome into the chat as well. And Tough, welcome in too. I don't know why that caught me up that time. It's like I've been saying that for years now, but caught me up. Anyway, we're going to be flying into this one here because obviously I started the live stream late. It's now already 7:21 and I've barely gotten anything of a pregame out and ambled to you guys. So let's go quickly take a second here to see if there's anything else we can figure out. The defense, I didn't give you that. Nurse and Cece on the top pair, of course. Kulak, Barry on the second pair. And then you got Broberg and Bouchard up there as well. So Ryan Murray continues to be a scratch for the Edmonton Oilers, which is a good thing. You want Broberg playing. You want Broberg doing his thing. And so far, so good for Philip Broberg, who has come in and been impactful out there doing his thing so far. And hopefully he can go out there and get this job done tonight. I'd like to see Broberg maybe add a point in the column tonight. That'd be a really good get for the Oilers if they could get that out of him. And I think, too, the big thing for that second line is to get a big goal 5-on-5 tonight. If Janmark, RNH, and Puljujarvi, who were mainstays out there for the Oilers against the Panthers the other night, if they can go out there and get themselves a big-time goal tonight, maybe the first goal of the game, that would go a long way to getting things up and underway for sure. Exactly, just have to make the playoffs, Mark, and then by then we should have Kane back in a big trade deadline. That's the stupid part, right? Is you know what? There's a bunch of questions. How are the Oilers going to manage this? How are the Oilers going to get this done? We're not maximizing our LTIR pool right now, which if I understand it correctly, I guess I should say, actually allows us to save a whole bunch of cap come the trade deadline. So as far as everybody's saying, well, they're not going to make a trade until after Christmas. Well, that actually is not a bad cap move, where the Oilers are more or less just saving cap until the new year, where all of a sudden your cap percentages are a lot bigger than they were to start the season, and the Oilers can go out there and actually work it out. I guess that's what I'm kind of seeing out of the coverage of the Oilers. I don't know if that's correct or not. But to your point, Oiler fan, is it Skinner in net? You betcha it is. Stuart Skinner back in net for the Edmonton Oilers again tonight. Skinner, who, let's go get some, actually, let's go get this, Sportsnet. Yeah, let's go get this, sportsnet.ca. Let me get you some projections here on what's going on in this hockey game. That's what we're missing. I'm wandering through the pregame, and the chat, sorry, has been way more live already on this live stream than it usually is on the pregame stuff, so that's where I'm just spending some time, seeing some faces we haven't seen in a little while, and going out and getting this done. So the Oilers, the Hawks, 7:30, bottom of your clock. Like I said, it's 7:23 right now. Stuart Skinner, 5-5-0 on the season, a 280 goals against average, and the save percentage is all screwed up, so they don't have that available to us, unfortunately. Against Arvid, is it Arvid Soderblom? I think it's Arvid Soderblom. 2-4-2 on the season, and a 3.0 goals against average for Connor McDavid, 17 goals and 22 assists on the year. Jack Campbell, 7 wins versus Alex Stalock's 3. And then, of course, for Patrick Kane, he only has 16 points so far this season for the Chicago Blackhawks, who are averaging 2.48 goals per game and 2.62 goals against per game. So for the Oilers tonight, here's your challenge, is go win 6-2, 7-2 against the Hawks. I know every time I say that I curse it, but go do that against the Hawks tonight. Bring up that goals per game to, I don't know, 3.45. Bring down that goals against per game to 3.2 or 5, and away you go. You kind of actually start getting it going a little bit here if you're the Oilers. And of course, too, you'd like to try and get that penalty kill percentage up again tonight. Try and push it north of 73.5 on the season. So there's some hot takes for you, but that's just kind of what I'm hoping for out of the Oilers game tonight. Obviously, the Hawks 6-11-4. They've had a lot of injuries this year. They've already lost to the Oilers once this season, but it'd be nice for the Oilers to go out there and just simply try to win themselves a hockey game where a hockey game is to be won, if you know what I mean. That's really all I'm looking for there. Anyway, is there anything else we're missing? Nobody's added anything to the chat so far. Friends, of course, as you're just joining the stream here, see 18 in here so far. I'd assume you're all subscribed to Dolynny TV, so I don't have to cover all that off. What I do have to cover off, if you're just joining the stream and you have the ability to leave a like on the stream, I'd appreciate if you'd be able to do that for me. So if you'd be so kind to hit that like button here on the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated as we get things underway and try to get as many of our old friends back into this live stream this evening as we can. All right. As we're just quickly turning things up on the old stream dial here, 35 views at 2:32. We're 8 minutes into the live stream, and by the looks of it, I'm just going to keep my calculator up and open in case I need it the rest of the way home tonight. And right there, we are sitting there at 35 divided by 60. We're already up to or 1 hour and a half. All right, 1.5 hours of live streamed content on Dolynny TV here today. Okay, so as it sits, that's a good question, Weather fan. Talking about Zach Hyman being allowed goals in games, because I think he's had, 2 or 3 called off due to kicking motions this season. But I think that was a pretty pivotal goal last game out that he could have had that was called back as well. So that's one of those things there. And Mark, that's to my point and your point a few moments ago. Just simply put, this is a winnable game. This is a game you got to win because of where the Hawks are. And this is a game that really you could use to your advantage to go out there and change kind of your goals against, goals for differential, and of course too, your situation in the penalty kill department, right? You shouldn't be allowing the penalty kill to concede goals against, right? Like you shouldn't against the Chicago Blackhawks realistically. Sorry, I'm watching this whatchamacallit I'm watching Got to See It on the Oilers broadcast channel before the game flips over, and they've always got the interesting stuff there. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much going for. I don't need to explain it any further. And Squishy, you're going on there with all lines will get a point tonight. Well, that would be interesting if they could do that. We wouldn't mind that at all. Alright, that's where we sit. There's not much more to add. I could add more, but let's see what we can figure out here if there's anything else to really add to this live stream so far. I really don't think there is. Twitter's pretty much just waiting for this one to get underway, so there shouldn't be too many notes for the Oilers. Looks like the NHL retweeted a David Perron goal a few moments ago. And Fred VanVleet just had a goal for the, or goal basket for the, whatchamacallem, Toronto Raptors. That's where we sit. Fred VanVleet's night is over. Oh, actually, sorry, he didn't have a basket. He received a second technical foul on a play. Yikes. It's never a good time. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? There's some Tage Thompson and Dylan Cousins love on the timeline from Nathan Gravita. And yeah, that's where we sit. We're just waiting for the Oilers and Hawks to get up and underway. This is where I offered Gillies TV a special star and spot on tonight's broadcast, and then he turned her down, so that's where it's at. But okay, sorry, this Gotta See It stuff's really distracting. Sorry, friends. This is more distracting than anything I know. John, welcome in. You're watching the Leafs game. Of course, you are able to watch the Leafs game tonight. It is Scotiabank's Wednesday night hockey, so you're able to watch the Leafs before the Oilers get underway tonight, if that is what you so choose to do, like John is doing. And secondary, as we get going here, yes, Dusty, we're hoping the Oilers get going tonight. We need the Oilers to get something done tonight against the Chicago Blackhawks. Obviously, my first thing is always just run up the score. Against a team like the Chicago Blackhawks in the situation they're in, run up the score, make them hate it, make them just work to try and at least tread water in this hockey game, and just go out there and don't give them a chance. Start to finish, right? It's not even about starting on time. It's about having that mentality that as the Oilers, this game is over before the Hawks even started. And that's not because you're starting the game flat. That's because you're just not giving them a chance at all to go out there and win this hockey game. So that's kind of my idea. It's 7:30, bottom of the clock. That, my friends, means the Oilers game flipping live on Sportsnet as we get underway tonight. The Oilers, the Hawks, live from the United Center in Chicago, where we're looking for things to get going tonight. I think both games so far have been at the Madhouse on Madison this season. And hopefully, like I said, the Oilers just have to put this one away before it even starts. That's kind of the mentality, right? Is just go out there, 2-3 quick goals in the first 10 minutes of the game and just play defense from there. Like, don't play defense where you're just having to not break down. I mean, play defense where you just have to go out there and just best defense is good offense, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just never take your foot off the gas. Make your Hawks just hate it the whole way home and put them to bed before they're even done. That's really all it is tonight for me. And I've said that a couple times this season and it hasn't come true, but tonight's a night where the Oilers need to make it happen, I think. I think we could all agree the Oilers desperately need to make it happen simply because it's just one of those things for the Oilers tonight that we will. Just a warning to you folks, I will run an ad as soon as Gene flips the broadcast back to commercial break here in a matter of time, but it looks like we're going to have Carolyn Cameron first come in and talk to us a little bit before we get things going here on Sportsnet this evening. They've got the panel ready to rock and roll for this evening's hockey game. By the way, shout out BioSteel. BioSteel doesn't sponsor me, but I love BioSteel. you know what? Saw it become the drink of the NHL at the NHL entry draft, and that week it was 33 degrees out in Calgary delivering house packs, and tried to go into the Petro Canada in Balzac and pick myself up a BioSteel. They didn't have any. It was 2 for $5 there, but they didn't stock them. So then I went on down to Cochrane on the same delivery run, and Cochrane Petro Canada out there in Heartland had it, so picked up my first ever BioSteel, and away we've been going ever since. You guys have seen enough of that in the community tab and on Twitter. And I'm loving the bedhead from Leon Draisaitl. That's minty right there. Anyway, that's my rant about BioSteel. Somebody wants to get me in touch with BioSteel and how to get a sponsorship, that would be greatly appreciated. And Oilers need to make an impression on Patrick Kane, so he'll want to come to Edmonton by trade deadline. Oh, I'm pretty sure Patrick Kane knows what the Oilers are all about and what he could do with the Oilers at the trade deadline. But that said, too, make him hate being in Chicago is not a bad thing. I kind of get where your line of thinking is. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is averaging over a point per game for the first time in his career in his 12th season. That's what happens when you wait out the entire of the Oilers sucking, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what to justify Nugent-Hopkins sticking with the Oilers as long as he did. But it's the Oilers. Hawks, live in a few minutes' time. And let's get this going. Actually, sorry, Gene Principe will be getting it going here with Darnell Nurse, a pregame interview, a pregame player interview on Sportsnet. What is this? Is this a new Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey thing? Don't mind me at all. This is awesome. And Darnell Nurse actually getting to talk. So Darnell Nurse, just about a 40% points per game, or 0.4%. What am I trying to say? Tyson, come on. You've been struggling tonight. 0.4 points per game career average in the NHL. It's just slightly above that, but that's been Darnell Nurse at the NHL level so far through his career. On game number 500 tonight, I guess that would explain why we've got him on the pregame interview. That would definitely explain it, Tyson. That would definitely do it. And anyway, friends, we're up to 282 hours or minutes on the stream, which divided by 60, that's 4.7 hours on the stream. Again, a reminder, if you have to tune out for a few minutes, that is fine and dandy, but if you could just set your phone down or set your laptop down wherever you're watching and just leave me running, that is greatly appreciated, because every extra second that is watched the live stream helps push it out to other people watching on YouTube. And if we can hit some kind of milestone like 75 or 100 people watching tonight, like I said, tonight I'm planning on going the distance. That's the idea tonight. But we'll see how it's going by the end of the second period, if I can even make it over to the first period kind of deal. But the plan is to go the distance this evening here on Dolynny TV as the Oilers try to win 3 in a row. I figured we could try and put that one together for you. Now, that said, too, friends, there's 30 of you in the chat right now. If you'd be so kind to leave a like on the stream, and if you're new to the channel and you want to talk Edmonton Oilers with me every day, all day, I'd be greatly appreciative to have you along by hitting that subscribe button here on the channel. And instantly I see that go from 8 likes up to 10 likes on the stream. So the power of asking a simple question, asking a simple favor, it goes a long ways. And already in 36 minutes, we're up over 102 views this hour, with a whole bunch more to come here shortly, I am sure, as we get this up and underway. And all of a sudden, again, too, this watch time is absolutely coming together here for us this evening. 3.9 times 87, that is 5.65. Blows me away what we're capable of here in the year 2022, given everything that has happened over the past several years here for the Oilers, and of course on Dolynny TV. All right, let's go. Yeah, where are we sitting? We're sitting waiting here, so this should be available, I hope. Give me a second. Caroline Cameron, Anthony Stewart, Jen Botterill, and of course, Sam Cosentino. I don't know why I blanked there, and it's still not available. Dang it. I thought they would have the save percentages for both goalies tonight available, friends. It is commercial time on the stream, so give me a sec. I'm just going to throw you an ad quickly there. and we're going to go check to see if there's anything here to do. 17 goals, 22 assists for Connor McDavid so far this season. And like I said, the tail of the tape for the Oilers and Blackhawks. The Oilers have given up a lot of goals against this season, 3.55 per game. However, the Blackhawks given up 3.62. So it'll be a match of the offense tonight where the Hawks are only scoring 2.48 goals per game and the Oilers scoring 3.36, so almost a goal more per game than the Hawks. So this is where I'm saying beat up on them. Beat up. Make it 6. Make it 7, just like last game, except for allow a couple less and you should be good to go the rest of the distance tonight. That's kind of my idea, right? That's what I was talking about in the pregame. Let's talk about it here quickly for a quick second as we get things rolling here on Dolynny TV this evening, crossing over 100 views on the live stream so far. Again, folks, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream and be so kind to subscribe if you're just joining us for the first time. All right. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this BioSteel in me before so as I can decide if I need to run upstairs and take a quick media timeout, if you get where I'm going. And also, the nice part is, tonight, look at this. This is something else I got going on here. New thing on Dolynny TV. Oh, look at that. How nifty is that? I finally figured out how GIFs work. And now all of a sudden we've got a GIF here on Dolynny TV that we can get going for you when I go on upstairs. How nifty is that? I like that a lot. And I'm going to throw this like and notice graphic down below that so as it all kind of layers on top of itself. But slowly but surely we're starting to improve things here on Dolynny TV at long last, because it has been a little bit of a journey in terms of improving things. And I'm just going to back off the screen a little bit, but it looks like I've got actually a little bit of a crop on my webcam. Is that what's going on here? Yes, it is. So let me go here and back that down to 300. And I can actually get my hats in here now. There you go. There's the Oilers hat. There's the Cold Lake Ice hat. And away we go. We actually kind of have the whole setup looking the way it should tonight. There's a couple of different variations of the Dolynny TV setup, as you guys have come to learn over the past couple of months, where I'm doing some recording on Clem Hawks as well, talking MLB regularly now too. So there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that going on down here in the basement nowadays. So we're trying to keep things rocking and rolling as much as I can, just keeping the video content skills sharp as much as I can. So the Oilers, Rogers 5G ad up. So one more time, I'm just going to take a second to go here and go here and one. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what we're sitting at. So before the live stream even really kicks into effect during the Oilers game, we're going to be up to 7.6 hours on the stream, which, you know, my goal, if you watch me on the streams enough, you know that my goal every live stream is to try and hit 50 hours streamed. And right now, currently, we're already sitting at 7.5. So we're almost a fifth of the way there as we get set for this game to still get underway between the Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks. Looks like they've got players joining the ice. Here comes Gene Principe to do his stand-up for us. And one more time, we'll go over the lineup just so as everybody is aware, because we will have quite an intro here from Gene Principe. Yep, so here we go. Let's go here and quickly the lineup again. Draisaitl, McDavid, Hyman, Janmark, RNH, Puljujärvi, Benson, Shore, Ryan, Holloway, Malone, Hamblin, Nurse, Ceci, Kulak, Broberg, Bouchard, and it looks like Klim Kostin ends up being able to get out there to Chicago. He got his visa issues sorted out, but here's Tyler Benson instead in his place, making his season debut. Obviously, he took morning skate. He was a member of the team last year, and he's ready to rock and roll for this season now tonight. So here we go. What do we got Gene Principe talking about his teeth for? The Oilers flashback. What do we got? Chris Pronger. Oh boy. Yep, I remember that goal. That Chris Pronger goal they just showed against Wayne Gretzky's Phoenix Coyotes. The silliest part about that goal and this goal that they're showing for the Oilers against the Dallas Stars, the Chris Pronger goal, I was laying in bed listening to the radio. I'm like 9 years old at the time, right? Rod Phillips is on the call. That was the most excruciating, I must say, the absolute most excruciating last minute of play I've ever witnessed on radio play-by-play in my life. To that point, obviously the playoffs and stuff came to be a different thing, but it was absolutely crazy to me to sit there, and that was one of those best memories I'll ever have, just sitting there and just beating on my side night table when the Oilers scored the winner there, and I think a shootout at that point. So crazy to bring back that memory tonight. All right, anyway, we got the national anthems going on. Latest franchise tying goals. Yeah, Chris Pronger with a second on the clock. Alash Hemsky with that one. Brad Isbister, that's a name from the past. Doug Waite in 95, Evan Bouchard in 2022, and of course Nail Yakupov back in 2013. And you kind of see how Evan Bouchard slid. Much was made of that post game as well. So, game is yet to start, folks. We're waiting for Jack and Louie to get us started here from the Madhouse on Madison in Chicago. Jack Michaels, Louie DeBrusque getting set for the broadcast call of tonight's hockey game. Clean shaven Gene Principe tomorrow, apparently, because Movember will be up and over with. So that means we will have a shaving of the mustache for Gene Principe on air tomorrow night. Totally forgot about that as we live stream the Minnesota Wild game tomorrow. All right, here we go. BioSteel, up and done. Up and over there. We can get on the water, and we can get ready to broadcast this game. How about it? I think we can do it. As there we go. We're going to talk about this Oilers team and how they beat the Hawks last time. And I was at the point where Connor was absolutely on the heater still, just scoring goals every single dang game. Man, Connor was absolutely destroying teams at that point of the season. And hopefully he can get back to doing a little bit of that here in this game. So let's get this going. You know, they've got shots and goals from defensemen. Evan Bouchard's on a heater the past 2-3 games. Obviously doing what he's done. And now for the Oilers, you got to hope that the Oilers can go out there and really turn this one around tonight. Do what you got to do against a tough team to beat at home in the Hawks historically. Not that it's maybe going to be a challenge tonight. I just mean that it's going to be a challenge for the Oilers in the sense of don't get beat by yourself in terms of this is the game you need to win. Out of the past three, this is the game you're expected to win. And the Oilers need to go out there and win it and improve to their record on the season quite a bit. Here's the flashback. I can't hear what Jack and Louie are saying. Let me maybe turn up Jack and Louie. How about that? Oh, maybe because, how about that? I've got the live stream over there, and I could probably crank that up a little bit, couldn't I? Hold on a second here, guys. Technical difficulties because I just don't know how to run my own TV. There we go. Let's go bring that back there. Most game-winning goals franchise history. Connor McDavid, 56. Leon Draisaitl, 48. They're in the top 5 all-time with Glenn Anderson, Wayne Gretzky, and Jari Kurri. And 5 game winners for Leon Draisaitl this season, so that is a special time where Draisaitl could easily in the next rest of his contract go out there and get the job done. Here we go, friends. 201 views on the stream. We are just about ready to get things up and underway from the United Center in Chicago. Jonathan Toews, 13 points in 21 games this season. Patrick Kane, 16 points in 21 games. And if I'm not mistaken, Jonathan Toews started the season on fire. And then I think everything after that Oilers game has kind of been downhill for the captain of the Blackhawks. So interesting to see there that the turning points at that point are kind of messing things around. Ovechkin and Backstrom, 603 career wins together. Toews and Kane, 529. Kopitar and Doughty, 509. Ovechkin and Carlson, 508 as active teammates. And Crosby and Malkin, 501. Crazy to see what those guys have done together. So, here we go, friends. It's one moment away from things getting underway here, as we're still waiting for this game to get up and underway. We are, I don't know what's taking so long here, but we'll see what ends up happening here. Gene Principe covering things off. Almost had me. Chad almost had me on that one. But Max Domi waiting to get things going here. And you know what? That's a player the Oilers could look to acquire, right? That's somebody that I think the Oilers fanatic Patrick's gone out there and talked about as a guy that the Oilers should be looking at. Louis DeBrusk, Jake DeBrusk, some NHL careers, dads in the stands. 106 career goals for Max Domi. Took him half the time to surpass Dad. And Jake DeBrusk has far outweighed and surpassed Dad here with 99 goals to Louis DeBrusk's 24. Craziness right there. All right. Let's get things going here. As I don't know why they're allowing Jack and Louis and Gene all this time on camera, but I guess they're really letting them talk it out here. And here's the career penalty minutes. That's what you like to see. Louis got Jake beat by a mile, and oh yeah, Ty's got Max beat by what? Almost 3,000. That's quite something at this point. So even if Max gets it going, he's only going to have 920. It's quite unreal. Anyway, anything else we can really add to this conversation? There's not much as we wait to get this one underway. This is a different format that I'm not used to on Scotiabank Wednesday Night Hockey. They must be filling time waiting for the game to get underway or get finished up in Toronto, I guess, is the only real guess I'd have on this one, as this should be the national anthems at last. So there you go. We've long awaited this one to get underway, and I mean, if I would have known, I would have started the pregame at 7:30. Yikes, that's a long go, a lot of talking, a lot of filling dead air in my world. Try and get this going. Folks, if you're just joining our stream right now, I'd invite you to leave a like on the stream. We're up to 14 likes, though there's 42 of you in the chat. So I imagine we could get that up to 20 likes if everybody who hasn't clicked the like button so far clicks the like button. And with that, I'll quickly run you through. We got 237 views on the stream and 3.45 minutes watched times, or divided by 60, sorry. So 820 divided by 60. Sorry, messing this up. Had it. Normally I'm smooth with it. 13.7 hours on the stream. We are rocking and rolling. Don't mind me at all there. And here we go. Tyler Benson on the bench with the Oilers. James Hamlin, Dylan Holloway, Brad Malone, Matthias Janmark, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh yeah, the boys are out there doing their thing. Let's get it going. We got some really fancy Canada graphics at the game. Hopefully sitting here waiting for this one to really get clutched up. The anthems, of course, the double anthem game, that always kills me every single time. And friends, if you're just joining, I don't normally ramble on during the game. I get to the play-by-play, keep it short to the point, and hopefully we can get talking everything we need to during the intermission of the first period. Of course, Stuart Skinner in net tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, rocking and rolling this evening as the Oilers wait to get this one up and underway at the United Center. They've got things just about ready to go here as O Canada coming to a wrap up here live from Chicago. And then we will be rocking into the American National Anthem, and then we should be ready to play some hockey. How about that? At long last, we're almost ready to rock and roll some hockey, and don't mind me at all if we're going to do that on a Wednesday evening, 7:50. Thankfully, I guess, you know what, it's better than an 8:20 start time, I guess you could say. And here we go, the national anthem of the United States of America at the United Center as the national anthem singer. I mean, this guy does a great performance. He's been long tenured, been around a while, and he's doing a great thing. Kind of their version of Rob Clark, I guess you could say, as we're just waiting for this hockey game to get up and started. It's been a long haul. It's been a hard haul so far. I think I could have definitely started the stream about 15 minutes later, but that's fine. I started late anyway, so punish myself either way through. Get those extra minutes in. Soderblom in net for the, I think Arvid Soderblom's actually with the Red Wings, so I don't know who this is. Anton, maybe? Soderblom in net for the Chicago Blackhawks this evening. Lots of red and white in the stands for the Blackhawks tonight, who are looking to get out of this slump they are in. I think the crowd looks a little bit younger than I'm used to, so I think that at the Chicago's United Center means we're sitting there looking to see the seats might be a little bit cheaper. The college students, it might be a college night at the United Center. And friends, we actually just tapped in at 50 concurrent viewers on the stream live at once. So thank you. Thank you so much for choosing Dolynny TV as your in-game entertainment for this Edmonton Oilers matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks this evening. as we get things ready to go. They've got the flag waving at the United Center. I've never actually seen them do that live at the any arena in the NHL. So they're waving the flag live within the building. And we are just about finally set for puck drop here live from the United Center. I'm going to say that a million times over before it actually happens. I swear to goodness. Anyway, 18 likes on the stream. We're going to take it. We're going to try and get 20 before puck drop. But puck drop's happening right here, right now. And there we go. Let's go get it. Oh, scratch my nose and away we go. Now it's going to be itchy all night, isn't it? Here we go. Dusty, everybody in the chat, game is about to start. I promise you that. Stuart Skinner in net for the Oilers. Rocking a 5-5-0 goals or win-loss overtime and a 280 goals against average, 919 save percentage, and a 0 shutouts in the column. Tonight would be one of those nights to go get one if we'd be so kind for the Oilers to do it. And of course, Soderblom, it is Arvid Soderblom. Okay, that's who I thought it was. Comes in at 242, 2-4-2 record, sorry. 3.0 goals against average and a 910 save percentage for the Chicago Blackhawks this evening. So let's see what ends up happening. Connor McDavid, the captain, out there for the Oilers on the ice. Captain Connor ready to take the face off. Darnell Nurse skating in his 500th NHL game tonight. Ready to take on this top line, or whatever they want to call this, fourth line for the Chicago Blackhawks, featuring Jujhar Khaira up against Leon Draisaitl on the wing. The Oilers are off and running, and the puck fired down in the Blackhawks' end after the face-off win. They're looking to escape the zone. It'll be fired down right onto the tape of Darnell Nurse in the neutral zone. Oilers off and running here early on in this game against Chicago, as this one is getting underway. Seth Jones fires that off the boards. He'll get it all the way into the Oilers' end off Hawk's stick, where it's found by Darnell Nurse, battling off the forechecker. We get the lines now. Of course, nothing unusual there. I've already announced it out there. Janmark, Nugent-Hopkins, Puljujarvi. But here's Connor McDavid cutting in, backhander on Soderblom, trying to tuck it far side, denied. Tyler Benson with Devon Shore and Derek Ryan. And then, of course, you got Holloway, Hamblin, and Malone down the middle on that fourth line. Connor McDavid picks that puck up and just about squeaks at 5-hole on Arvid Soderblom. Couldn't quite get it done, and that is the Oilers' first shot of the game. So there you go. You at least know you're not going to start this game shotless for the first 5 minutes, courtesy of Connor McDavid. So here we go. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will draw in to the face-off against Andreas Athanasiou. As, yes, Puljujarvi will end up taking a call right there on a hook, I believe that will be, as the man just kind of leans into that stick, and Puljujarvi can't believe it as he just kind of goes right to the box and says, well, if you're going to call this already, I guess we'll just skate right back to the box and start this whole mad thing again. You remember the penalty-filled affair between Chicago and the Oilers last time out, and Puljujarvi just gets trapped right there. That's one of those, it's close to holding the stick, but it's one of those two where the Hawks baited him well and got the job done, so you can't blame him. 200-foot penalty away from your own net for the Oilers, and now the Hawks immediately to the power play here. Oilers been without a power or a shorthanded goal in a while, so maybe tonight the night to do it, but where's Ryan McLeod to help facilitate that? He's injured. $1:51 to go in this Hawks power play. Back behind the net, loading up is Seth Jones again. Sorry, I messed that one up again. Now you've got Patrick Kane getting across to Seth Jones. Fired around the boards. And out by the Oilers down the ice. Here's a chance now. Touched up by Soderblom to get it. Did it again. It's going to be in my head. Seth Jones. And now worked out there by Patrick Kane, who goes up to Jonathan Taves. Jake McCabe and Caleb Jones are a pairing tonight. The Oilers again fire it down the ice. Of course, the Hawks power play not so good this year. $1:10 to go in the power play, and they have yet to get a shot on net in the first minute 40 of this hockey game. Starting out now, Caleb Jones on the power play finally for the Hawks. I guess I just wanted Caleb Jones out there. Andreas Athanasiou out there as well. As Stuart Skinner sees this one played into the corner. The Hawks come up with the puck. They can't keep it in at the blue line. So they'll get it worked back into the neutral here. Work it to the near side, skating it ahead and playing it down low. Hawks, Oilers battling there, and now Devon Shore will come up with his puck. He turns it over. The Hawks still in possession here. 35 seconds to go. Worked in front, shot save, deflects wide of the net. I thought that beat Skinner. The way he reacted, he thought it beat him too. But the Oilers able to clear the zone with 20 seconds to go on the power play. And that, my friends, will pretty much do it here for this Chicago Blackhawks power play to start this hockey game. 17:29 to go here in this first period, and the Oilers have survived a Jesse Puljujärvi penalty that was 200 feet away from your own net. Here's a chance for Janmark to move this one ahead on the penalty kill. Interesting of note that James Hamblin was out there for the last 20 seconds. The Hawks, however, get Kane back out there. He's immediately on the ice looking to make an impact. Can't skate through the Oilers zone clean. The Oilers able to clear the zone. Picking up with steam is Leon Draisaitl, who will dish across. Shot comes in. Shot fired up over the shoulder by Nurse, and then it's off the tape of Connor McDavid on the centering pass and back the other way, carried by Max Domi. The Oilers with 2 shots in this hockey game so far. Good start as Captain Connor coming across the middle, loads up. He's got an opportunity to skate through. He's going to rim it around the boards and get it up there to Cody Ceci, who goes down to Leon Draisaitl, tries to chip to Connor. Jones plays it ahead, that time Seth Jones. And this one will be worked out by the Hawks, who have a 3-on-2 developing here, but they're short on the pass going back to the blue line. And now they got to set it up behind the net, circle into the far side boards. Zach Hyman stick checking, poke checking, and that will not be a penalty against the Hawks, despite Hyman going down with a stick in the feet. Again, ticky-tacky penalties is what I'm looking for tonight, because that's what it was all night the last time out these two teams played at the United Center. That one tipped wide of the net. Connor McDavid down low below the goal line trying to clear a puck. He can't. Holloway's out chased by that puck. Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid still on the ice. Double shifting early in this one. And it will be flipped ahead off the boards to Holloway. He doesn't come up with it. And the Hawks will fire it back in as the Oilers go off for a line change here. And getting the 4th line out there by the looks of it. James Hamblin on the ice in his 2nd career NHL game. This one and one of those stories you'd like to see him make a storied career of it, just as a depth guy in the NHL. Trust me, he's a good guy, great guy from everything I've heard, and love to see him have some success here in the Oilers' bottom 6. 15:25 to go. The Hawks yet to get a shot on net. A good start to the game despite giving up that first power play for the Oilers. So that's where they got to try and get things going, is just draw that first penalty, maybe strike on the power play, get the big boys going early, and then let the young depth guys get the job going here for the Oilers later on in this first period, as the Oilers chasing this one. The 3rd line now on the ice looking to come up with a puck. Derek Ryan's going to turn it over. The Oilers are offside though, and now this one back into the Hawks zone. Here's Connor Murphy with it. He's going to play it ahead to the near side. Jonathan Taves carries through neutral. He's into the Oilers zone, fires it into the corner. Perfect tape-to-tape pass to Patrick Kane, and then it goes back to the blue line. Caleb Jones to Patrick Kane, tipped away there, and the Oilers still trying to tip this one past somebody. And how about this? The dump to the corner finds Brett Kulak, who will chase in after that puck. He can't get it going, and now the Hawks back the other way. 14:27 to go. Connor spins off a check, forced in front, and what a defensive recovery to tip that one up out of play by Tyson Barrie. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson. Glad to have you along for tonight's broadcast. We are just barely into this hockey game. A lot of action at both ends as the puck's being carried quite a bit, but not really going anywhere so far. I'd love to definitely have you along if you'd be so kind to join us for the rest of this stream. And secondary too, if you'd be so kind to consider hitting that subscribe button here on the channel. Really love to have you hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more Oilers coverage on Dolynny TV. I may or may not have a Zach Hyman appreciation video coming out tomorrow scheduled for the pregame if I can get it going, but it's looks like late whistle there for somebody. The Hawks offside potentially. All right, game on. I'm just going to throw you guys an ad quickly as we just have a commercial break here. And then I'm going to quickly take a second to calculate out that watch time that we so often watch here on Dolynny TV. Watch it like a hawk, that's for sure. 3.6 divided by 60. My friends, we are up over 23.5 hours watched on the stream. We are not even 6 minutes into the first period, and we are almost to the point that we're halfway to the watch goal of the live stream. So don't mind me if we can add a ton of watch hours tonight. That'd be gorgeous. And the hour just finished too, so we can set a new record for this hour. 13:58 to go in this first period. The Oilers have it in the defensive zone. Jesse Puljujärvi plays it off the boards and up and out of play. So that is going to go back into the Oilers zone. Cody Ceci retreats to go take the face off in his own end, defended anyway. And there we go. We look like we may have a commercial break now for real. Okay, game on. That's what I figured. Folks, welcome into the chat. Just seeing a couple of new faces coming into the chat this evening. Just welcome in. And as we currently set up, I'm going to send you one of these. Look at this. New additions to Dolynny TV. I'm asking you to subscribe. Now I'm showing you that you should subscribe to Dolynny TV here on YouTube. It would be really awesome if you could do that so kindly for us here on the channel, as we're just trying to hit that 10,000 before the end of the year, right? There's obviously going to be the World Juniors, which could be a big factor in hitting 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But if we could do it because of the Oilers solely, I'd be greatly appreciative of that for sure, because the Oilers is the bread and butter here on the channel. And of course, the more we can do with that, the better off we are, I think, in my view, as we get set for things to carry on after this commercial break. And here we go. What do we got going on? Looks like Violent Night is a new movie. And what do we got going on? We got, just let me see what we got. 9298 subscribers. There you go. That graphic working lickety split. We're up over 9298, which means we are 2 subscribers away here on Dolynny TV from hitting 9,300 and being 700 short of 10,000. Devin, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Gary as well. And friends, sorry that I'm just having to fill dead air. It seems like the commercial breaks and it seems like the pregame have been a lot longer than usual tonight on Wednesday night Scotiabank hockey. So hopefully we can go out there and just get things going here in the next little bit. So as we get set for this rest of this first period, Connor McDavid had a pretty good night against the Chicago Blackhawks. 19 points in 15 career games against the Hawks. And that was a big part the other night as Stuart Skinner swallows up a shot. He doesn't save it, though, completely, and it's a rebound for the Hawks. All kinds of chaos in the Oilers zone here. Now it looks like the camera's off center. It kind of looks like the camera's tilted funny on the tripod or in the camera barrel. I don't know how to really say that. It looks like the ice is tilted. And here we go, 13:27 to go in this first period. The Hawks get their first 2 shots of the period, I guess you could say. And here's another tip right on to Stuart Skinner. We're acutely aware that that puck was going to come to him, so he stays butterfly, doesn't let it drift past him. 13:08 to go in this first period, and this camera angle is really bugging me. Something seems off about the camera in the camera bay tonight, where the ice seems a little bit angled. I don't know if anyone else is really noticing that, but it's really bugging me as a radio and television grad. The ice kind of seems slanted for some reason, and it's just kind of a weird wonky look to it. It looks more dramatic than normal, I guess you could say. Just on my honest take, I don't know if that's just the angle they have on the ice, but something just seems a little off there. Hawks in behind the Oilers net, now spinning off Nugent Hopkins is Jonathan Toews. He's going to drive to the other side of the net, far side. This chance here to get things going. They're going to work it back to the blue line, and it's back the other way. As Janmark trying to work it back, but he can't get it going. Now the Hawks going to get this one back into the Oilers zone. Here's Athanasiou wide open. Chance going to center it. Tyson Barrie makes the diving block save. Here's another chance. Shot blasted. And whew, point shot was a bomb from Jack Johnson. But Stuart Skinner equaled to the test as the Oilers get run around in their own zone a little bit there. But Stuart Skinner able to come up with the save and get that job done. That's a clutch save there, definitely for the Oilers by Stuart Skinner, as he needed that one. And the Oilers got it. So that's a big get as the Oilers don't fall down 1-0. That was a scary blast from Jack Johnson, who could have put it right through Skinner if he wasn't careful or picked a corner. The Hawks now double up the Oilers shots, 4-2, and we got 12:30 to play in the first period. As Broberg will take a shift out here for the Oilers. The helmet pops off of Reese Johnston, who's going to have to go out there and get his helmet back on, risking a penalty if he doesn't do it. Here's the other way. Shot comes in on Soderblom, and it is saved up there and he'll freeze it on the loose puck. So there you go. We've got ourselves a freeze and an offensive zone face-off for the Oilers. MIC, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers, medical imaging provider to the Oilers. And now, an offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Cody Ceci sporting that nice goatee there. He's looking pretty deadly with that, by the way. Let's see if anyone else got real good facial hair. Obviously, Leon Draisaitl's got the full beard going. Zach Hyman's got a little bit of a duster. It looks like Matthias Janmark's got quite something growing on his face there. As we're just waiting for things to get going here, Dylan Holloway gets into the face-off dot against Jonathan Toews. And, of course, Toews will win that. The expected result in that one all day, I'd say. As Evan Bouchard regroups it at center, he immediately gives it away. The Oilers try to go for the hip check there. Did James Hamblin. He ends up eating the ground, but that's fine. He'll take the ice bath and get back up the other way. As Holloway comes out, he'll play it to nobody, but it escapes the zone, and that's good. That works for me. Don't turn it over high in the zone and create a chance back in your own end. So that works for me. The top line comes over. Good shift there from the fourth line not to give anything up. And Connor McDavid harassing the defenseman there for the Hawks. He's trying to get things going. Or is that the forward Jason Dickinson? I'm not exactly sure who that was. But the Hawks back the other way. It is Dickinson. He's going to play it to the middle. It's going to be cut off there by the Hawks. Attack. And now Connor McDavid coming back the other way. Getting it going. Looking for something. He's going to come in. Shot fired. Draisaitl short side. Couldn't get it going. Connor McDavid short side. And Arvid Soderblom off the post. Keeps it out. Wow, that was... I thought... So post and into the back of Soderblom, is that what they said? I guess so. As Connor McDavid flies down the wing here, gets it into the middle, just cutting in there. And it just kind of cuts around and Connor McDavid sets up, hits post and thought he had a goal, but it just didn't go in there. That was a brush and maybe a little bit of interference by Zach Hyman, but it's off the bar into Soderblom there. And now here's Connor McDavid drawn in for the face-off. He can't get it going. Okay, game on, game on. And 11:15 to go here in this first period. 5-4 the shots on goal for the Oilers now on that sequence. Connor McDavid wins the face-off across to Tyson Barrie. Barrie's going to go down low to McDavid. McDavid's going to work off the boards and get it to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl turns it over. Shot save by Soderblom on the point slot shot, I guess you could say, from Zach Hyman that kind of went nowhere because of the save by Soderblom, but that was a grade A chance right there, turned away, and it was just a nowhere puck, I guess I'm what I'm trying to say. That was a fast sequence. The Oilers coming in waves here. Here's Leon Draisaitl, near side boards, looking for a passing lane. He's got it, but he gets it immediately cut off by the Hawks, who start back the other way. It's tipped back, and now Leon Draisaitl, who features heavy in this first period so far, gets to Captain Connor, who cuts around backhand. He's been driving around back behind the net quite a bit here. Bouchard down to Hyman. Hyman to Draisaitl near side corner. Back to Broberg. Broberg to the near side boards for Draisaitl. Across to Broberg. Broberg shoots. Save. Rebound off the post. Rebound again off of Soderblom. And my goodness, the Oilers just cannot buy a goal here in this first period. And then all of a sudden a 2-on-1 blocked by Bouchard. Thank you. Let's go. 10:07 to go here in this first period. Philip Broberg will give it up to the middle where Jesse Puljujärvi gets it going there. And here now Matthias Janmark carrying. He's going to come in on net, look for the wraparound. It comes off the side of the net. Puljujärvi bumps the puck to Connor Murphy. Wow, this one just absolutely going no way for the Oilers. They just can't seem to get it going in the net. 6 shots, 9:40 to go in this first period. They have pressured and just have not been able to solve the post early on in this one. Janmark's got a chance here to get it to Nuge. He can't. The Hawks, though, turn it right back over to Janmark, who curls over to Nuge, looking for the trailer. Ceci shot saved by the defenseman's skate. And this one's getting hot and heavy here for the Oilers in the offensive zone early in this one. 7 shots on goal for the Oilers. They just can't seem to get it going. Wow, this one's been crazy. Here's the Oilers working it back the other way. The Hawks will backhand it. Devon Shore will play it off the boards. 8:59 to go here in this first period. Derek Ryan trying to get things going. And it will be Stuart Skinner across and cut off there by the Oilers defenseman, and now Devon Shore interrupts and gets it going back the other way. Derek Ryan gets it going down to the blue line of the Hawks, where it's chipped out now by the Hawks, all the way down to Tyson Barrie. Icing call upcoming. And yeah, I needed a break. My brain's a little bit cooked there. It's been a hot and heavy start to this hockey game. The Oilers, couple of sequences here. That first chance by Hyman goes just off the outside of the post. And then this one here, the wraparound attempt on the Philip Broberg shot, goes off of the post too, and that's just another block shot there by Broberg on the return coming back down the ice, and this one going off of the stick of the defenseman for the Hawks. Soderblom sailing it cleared away. 8-4 the shots for the Oilers. My goodness. As here we go. This Oilers team back out at their own blue line. They're going to chip it ahead to Draisaitl. Draisaitl is going to go across into the middle, just chip it into an area and look to carry this puck back into his own zone. 8:10 to go as the Oilers will chip it ahead. And we'll go down on to Seth Jones. Seth Jones sees this puck retrieved. He'll chip it out and get it going. And see what he can go. 7:53 to go in this first period. Philip Broberg chips it ahead and out of the Oilers zone. First period goes across to Seth Jones. Now the Hawks in possession, carrying it out. Getting it going down the ice, and a chance here for Jason Dickinson. Fires it back behind the net. Brad Malone. Across to Kulak, across to Barrie. Barrie's muscled off the puck, but Malone retrieves. Hamblin immediately turns it over, though. This one may be costly for the Oilers, but Hamblin going to be able to get this going. This one chipped back off the stick of Barrie. Far side boards. I just do not have my call tonight. I don't. Quite simply don't. And the Hawks working it around the Oilers zone. It's going to be moved down. Back to the blue line. 7:02 to go here in this first period. This one worked back behind the net. Shot fired around the boards. And now the Hawks still keeping in possession here. This Oilers fourth line hemmed in their own zone right now. Brad Malone shovels the man down to the ice, and this one's going to be chipped up off the boards. It escapes the zone, and thankfully for the Oilers, it's going to get out, and Max Domi retreats in his own zone. That was a lot of pressure from the Hawks. No actual shots on net, though. The shot's 8-4 here for the Hawks. Or Oilers, sorry, over the Hawks. 6:30 to go in this first period. The Hawks just playing pitch and catch in their own end. Jack Johnson on the ice. He goes across to Connor Murphy. Murphy up off the blue line. Stuart Skinner out to play the puck. He'll chip it around. And this one's going to go up by the Oilers. Here's Connor McDavid to Leon Draisaitl, across to Zach Hyman. Hyman up to Draisaitl, tucked in, and can't beat Soderblom. A fancy move there from Draisaitl, just can't get the job done. It was a good attempt, and here's now another opportunity for the Hawks. Shot denied by Skinner, who's got his game going, and it looks like the Oilers have taken a penalty and a slash against the Oilers. Interesting go there. That Leon Draisaitl opportunity, one of the best looks for the Oilers this game. And he just kind of chipped it back to the middle, and it actually goes off of Connor Murphy, off of Soderblom, and back out of play. You hate to see that. And looks like we've got a Gillies TV sighting here in the chat this evening. Glad to have you along, bud. As we are crushing a 539 view stream so far here, 161 views in 10 minutes as we get this one up and underway. Let me just see what we can't do. We've got a commercial break, so I'm just going to give you the watch time because we have been watching that very carefully tonight, because that's kind of the whole goal here on Dolynny TV, is to get that watch time up. 34.5 hours streamed on the stream so far, so I appreciate that. I'm going to send you guys a commercial break, and then we're going to just go to this. And I'm going to talk behind this while we do this. You don't need to see my ugly mug up here for a while. Friends, if you'd be so kind to consider hitting that like button on this stream. And of course, if you could be so kind to consider sticking around to talk Edmonton Oilers hockey with me, I'd be greatly appreciative of that. You can do that by hitting that subscribe button if you'd be so kind. So there we go, as we just currently wait to get this game back up and underway. The subscribe graphic up and out there. And what do you think of that? What do you think of that there, Gillies TV? I think that's a beauty there for sure. And as we're waiting for this one to get back underway, the Oilers have had a lot of posts. That's really the story of this game. We've had 3 posts so far. The Oilers game back underway. So here we go. Let's go get this going. As Louis DeBrusque and Luke Richardson got a chance to catch up tonight. And here we go. We'll take the subscribe graphic off. And my friends, like I said, if you'd be so kind to leave a like on the stream as well. The 31 likes so far on the stream definitely helping out as it gets going. And here's an opportunity for the Hawks. That one, a slash? Is that a slash against the Hawks? Sorry, that was a slash against the Hawks. The Oilers are to the power play. I'm all kinds of turn around. The Oilers on the power play looking to make quick work of it. Barry to McDavid. McDavid walks in, shoots the puck. It goes up and out of play. And I got all excited about nothing there, as I thought we were going to definitely dip and score the first goal of the game 10 seconds into our first power play, but we can't quite do that. So we're going to go rock out and try and get this face-off one here for the Oilers now. 57 or 47 to go here in this first period. A 28.8% power play efficiency for the Oilers. They're 4th in the NHL so far this season, so obviously a couple teams' power plays got hot there lately. Draisaitl, near side dot, looking for the middle. The Hawks try to get it out. They fail the clear attempt. The Oilers work it down to Hyman. Hyman goes to Connor McDavid, back to Barry. And here's Barry, looking for a chance to go across to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to work this one here, near side, back to the blue line. Now a chance to go to Connor McDavid. McDavid shoots, fires, shot, and rebound. All kinds of scrambling again. Soderblom's been scrambling. Shot off the bar, but that one, my friend, is a goal. Zach Hyman in front of the net. Bar down for the Oilers. It's 1-0 on the power play. You like to see that. That is for sure. The Oilers get it going. And oh man, Devon Shore, how about that goatee? But there you go. The Oilers bar down. Zach Hyman, job is done. And you like to see it right there as the chat reacts. I think I've got about 4 goal reactions there. And this one, just the Oilers never gave up working it as Nugent Hopkins goes right up to Zach Hyman. And talk about 2 key Oilers this season who are having absolute light-me-up seasons. Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent Hopkins. And look at that. Bar down. Zach Hyman back in the net. And you like to see it right there. And there is a challenge according to Gillies TV, as I just heard on the screen as well. We've got a challenge coming up. Goalie interference against the Oilers. That's okay. That's okay. If this is a winning challenge for the Hawks, we're still on the power play. If this is a failed challenge for the Hawks, we're still on the power play. So either which way, the Oilers will remain on the power play following this. It's either with a 1-0 lead or a 0-0 tie with 5:11 to go here in this first period. So all right, game on. Let's find out what the verdict is going to be. The closer look brought to you by Specsavers. My friends, I'm going to quickly flash the graphic again here as we try to settle this one up. We're waiting for this one to get going. It's 0-0 between the Oilers and Hawks temporarily. It is potentially 1-0. It was ruled a goal on the ice. Soderblom was down and out in the net. So we're waiting on the coach's challenge to be decided. And like you see on your screen right now, if you'd be so kind to consider hitting that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the live streaming and you enjoy the Oilers so far, I'd be glad to have you along. We'll have the post-game coverage as well once we get this going. And they're going to try and see if that's interference. And I really don't see there's any interference there from anyone on the Oilers side, as I guess maybe that interference where Zach Hyman's pushing off of Seth Jones. But unless you call that a penalty, you can't really call that interference by any means. And yeah, I guess as that's the challenge there, is what they're trying to come up with the verdict. Here we go. The goal is being decided now, and the referee will cut live at the arena. No goal. So no goal against Zach Hyman. He has another one waved off for another game in a row, but the Oilers will stay on the power play and get a chance to keep things going. A $1.40 or $1.14, to go in this power play for the Oilers. And I've really gotten down to not doing my hair lately. I'm really trying to work on the scalp, trying to get it going. Zach Hyman getting it going, waving off the Zach Hyman goal there. where he kicked that one in. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that because I was in bed. But that's a distinct kick in motion if I've ever seen it. Zach Hyman, yeah. Hyman's like, yeah, no, I kicked that one in. I'll sell it just in case, but it's kicked in. As the Hawks will clear it all the way down to Stuart Skinner as play resumes 0-0 between the Hawks and Oilers here. .05 to go in the power play, and you might as well say the Oilers have had a goal called back. The Oilers have hit 4 posts, and the Oilers are still scoreless against the Hawks despite 10 shots in the first 15 minutes of this hockey game. Here's Leon Draisaitl on the power play. They already know the secret sauce, so they just got to get it done again one more time. Here's Connor McDavid down low to Zach Hyman, denied in front. Soderblom's down, and he's got the freeze on the puck. 42 seconds to go in the power play. And for Zach Hyman, how much do you feel, man? I just can't buy one recently. And that takes away an assist, too, from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who really could have used that assist to pad the stats again this season, as Nuge was also in there jamming for that chance just now on Soderblom. Would have been nice to see them get it going, but this Oilers second unit now gets out on the ice. They're going to scramble this puck down low behind the net. Here's Jesse Puljujärvi to Derek Ryan. Derek Ryan taking power play time now for the Oilers because of the injuries up front. Here's Darnell Nurse walking into a shot. Saved by Soderblom, looking for the tip in front by Jesse Puljujärvi. Darnell Nurse, can't believe he didn't get that one to go in. But we're not minding. We've been live streaming for an hour already, my friends. An hour tonight. And somehow, some way, we're not even out of the first period. But at the same rate, we have just about 2,400 minutes streamed on the stream. So don't mind me there at all either. As the Oilers back to the blue line, 22 seconds to go. How useful would a second PP unit goal be here? Tipped in front. What a tip there by Puljujärvi, but it goes wide of the net. Back to the blue line. Evan Bouchard, just shoot the pill. Shoot the pill, Bouchard. Shoot the pill. As he's going to walk down the wing. Here's the shot. Oh, misses up over top of the net, and it deflects up and out of play. I thought he had it. I thought he had done it. That's all right. That's all good. We will be fine and dandy this evening, as we will try and get things going for the Oilers here, probably in the second period. But this tip here from Jesse Puljujärvi, look at this one, off the blocker, Soderblom, and up and out of play. That was a good shot, just couldn't get it going. And now we look forward to seeing what they can try and get going here on this next shift. As 5 seconds to go in the power play, here's an opportunity for the Oilers. They get it going to the middle. Brad Malone, I've mixed that up a couple times, I don't know why. As it goes to Brad Malone, shot blocked in front, and now the Oilers off the power play. 14 shots in this first period for the Oilers, and they're just trying to get anything going to the back of the net. They've got one that's been called off. Cody Ceci hits Devon Shore with the attempted pass. He'll just jam it into the zone. It hits the linesman, and the Oilers are offside, and that's just our luck here again for the Oilers. Offside, and the camera's shaking around, so they got to cut away quickly. And just as we see everybody get things going here in the chat, Coolidge, my thoughts on the Oilers' non-goal. It's one of those, right? I don't know how that works out to be goalie interference, because technically it's interference on Seth Jones, and it should be interference penalty, which if you didn't call a penalty in play, you can't call a goal back because you didn't call a penalty unless you're challenging for a missed whistle, which if in that case you have to call it back. But I guess in the instance where you can't jam the pad into the net, I think it all in some sense does make sense why that's not a goal, but it also kind of sucks in a sense too. So that's the worst part there. Anyway, quickly calculate things here. Throw you an ad while we do it, and then we should be good to go. Here we go. Ad. We'll throw up the calculation on the views, and we'll be good to go. 3.9 divided by 60. 42.6 hours watched on the stream. Friends, we're going to crush out 50 hours before the end of the first period. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see right here. That's what you like to see. And I'm out of water almost, so here we go. Again, friends, I'm just going to throw this up. I've got this new fancy graphic that I can sit here and ask you to subscribe to Dolynny TV if you aren't already. And if you'd be so kind to do so, I'd really appreciate it. That graphic comes off as quickly as it went on. Specsavers a closer look. And we're really crushing it off here tonight, that's for sure. We're looking at all these posts and chances for Zach Hyman tonight, just barely missing the post, and then he buries the goaltender and then backs off for the bar down, no goal, which really sucks. You would have loved to see him do that. Let's see what we can do here, though, as we are up to 92-98 here on Dolynny TV prior to the refresh of the views. And let's see what we get going here. We can't seem to get something going, and we are up to, where are we going? 93.01. Dolynny TV has finally done it. We're officially 700 or less subscribers away from 10,000. Ooh, let's go. I like it. That's also a gain of 11 subscribers today, which was a much needed nice number to get because of the month being a little bit down for the Oilers. Obviously, the excitement level dropping after October. Here's Mattias Janmark, middle of the ice, cutting into the zone of the Hawks defense, and he gets it going to the middle. He couldn't hit Nuge. Puljujarvi couldn't come up with that puck on the bounce through the middle after it missed Nuge, and the Hawks will rim it back into the Oilers zone. The Oilers are going to try and get this going, but it's a tip past the Hawks outstretched stick. This one's going to go off of the back of the net. This one's now to Mattias Janmark, who's got it there against Patrick Kane. Brett Kulak punishes his man into the corner, but the Hawks step up, deflected off the stick of Tyson Barrie, who can't play the puck. He goes to body up his man, and now he's just kind of stumbling like a figure skater out there in novice. And here we go, a chance now for the Hawks to tip it on net. They can't get it going. 2:21 to go. And this now another sequence in the Oilers zone that just doesn't make sense, and the Hawks fail to get a shot on net. You just love to see it, don't you? This one's going to go back the other way. Hawks are one of the opponents the Oilers will face. The Wild the next one tomorrow, and then the Oilers and Canadiens 5 o'clock on Saturday. Say it ain't so, Sam, but I think we got a live stream to do the whole night that night, as the Oilers will come back the other way. Here's Leon Draisaitl with Connor McDavid's pass, getting him into the zone. Leon back down to Connor. Bouchard across to Broberg. Bouchard now with the puck at the blue line. He goes off to Leon Draisaitl. The rotation on. Here's a chance for the Oilers to get it back behind the net. This one goes back around. And this one to Connor McDavid. He'll flip it to Zach Hyman. Hyman works this one down to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl sees that one go off the back of the net to McDavid. McDavid back to Draisaitl here. They're just playing keep away from the Hawks, and it's working quite effectively, as Jake and Dickinson might have just taken a hold there. No, he didn't, and it goes off his skates, and the Hawks are able to clear up and out of the zone. 14 shots for the Oilers, and there you go. The Oilers finally had one of those pressuring situations where it looked really good there for a while, as Leon Draisaitl will go down to Bugsy Malone. Bugsy Malone can't keep the zone, and he'll come back the other way, and Leon Draisaitl back out to neutral, where the Hawks regain. And what has been an eventful first period for the Oilers in terms of shots and posts on net might come up empty here, as they just don't seem to be able to get anything going. But how about this? Back the other way, James Hamblin looking for his first career NHL goal, dumps it into the zone. Bugsy Malone out there grinds his way against the net, and here's James Hamblin turning back Patrick Kane, sorry, actually that's the defenseman number 48 for the Hawks. Every time I see an 8, I just think it's Kane. But here's an opportunity now for Hamblin to move it to the front of the net. He's got it in front. Bugsy Malone's got it. He can't get it going now, and now Ceci working this one. Here's Malone, fires the shot, blocked in front, and it goes up and out of play with 15 seconds to go. Get that unit that scored that game-tying goal with 5 seconds to go out there on the ice. Why not? And here's Jesse Puljujarvi. They're talking about the shot that goes off of Barry's stick. And this is an acute play here from Barry. One of those, I could have gone for the stick and left a man wide open, but he just ties up this puck behind the net. And really good play. Leads the Oilers defense so far this season with 13 points. Don't mind me, an Oilers defenseman having that many points in a season. 12 seconds to go in the first period. It's flipped out into the neutral. The Hawks are going to tip it into the Oilers zone. 6 seconds. Just don't blow it here, boys. Hawks tied up, and the Oilers will draw down the clock as Jesse Puljujarvi plays it off the boards. A little double tap there to signal the end of the period. And we've got ourselves an end of the first period, my friends. I'm going to send you an ad. I'm going to send you the subscribe thing. Remind you to hit the like button. And I'm going to go out and take a bathroom break quick. An old pause for the cause, and I'll be right back. All right, let's get this back up and underway. Graphic, goodbye. Graphic, goodbye. Graphic, hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. All right, we're good. We're good. Flying. We're flying. Anyway, what do we got going on here? Let's get it going. Well, looks like the chat kind of exploded while I was away. Oh, there's me messing around. Cool. We should be good to go here as we're just on intermission, folks. We'll recap things in just a moment's time. I'm just going to take a, I'm just going to make a second to calculate things out one more time and see what we got. Officially 51 hours watched on the stream. There we go. We hit my mark. I don't have to watch that no more. Don't need to worry about the watch hours. Let's go recap this Oilers-Hawks game after one period of play between the Oilers and Hawks. 14 shots on goal for the Oilers, 6 shots on goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. The hits 6-5 for the Hawks. The faceoffs 10-8 for the Hawks. The power plays 0-0 for either side because, well, both 0 for 1 so far. The Oilers did have a goal called back on the Jake McCabe slashing penalty where Zach Hyman went bar down to score on a Nugent Hopkins behind the net pass, but it was goalie interference. Make of it what you will. Sucks to suck, and away we go. The Hawks with 5 giveaways, the Oilers with 2. The Hawks with 2 takeaways, the Oilers with 1. And the Hawks with 4 block shots, the Oilers with 6. Anthony Stewart and Carolyn Cameron talking about this game here. We'll go get some other final scores from around the NHL tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs beat the San Jose Sharks 3-1. The Rangers beat the Senators 3-1. And the Buffalo Sabres defeat the Detroit Red Wings 5-4. But Connor McDavid, they're noting right now, is flying around out there. So hopefully for that goes out there and gets the job done for the Oilers. If he can go keep this flying around, doing his thing out there on the ice, that'd be greatly appreciated, Connor, if you could just keep that going for us tonight. And right now, as we're just waiting for things to get back underway, I'm going to take a look to see how Clem Hawks is doing tonight, as looks like the Houston Astros Contreras video is up to 55. Philadelphia Phillies wanting Trey Turner up to 15. And what else do we got? Judge Rumors 17 views. Yeah. Zach Hyman doesn't know what he has to do to score anymore. 3 shots in 7 minutes and 32 seconds time on ice tonight for Zach Hyman. So not a bad effective night for him so far. And my friends, we have just surpassed a better hour on Dolynny TV than last hour, which we were live for most of that hour, 4:30 in 36 minutes. So don't mind me at all as Darnell Nurse is just plowing on by Mr. Zach Hyman, who's on the video right now. All right. What happened to the score, my friends? My apologies. We got the score 0-0 after one period of play. And I'm just trying to quickly take home some notes here, see if there's anything else we missed here after one period of play. What is it? What is it? What can we figure out? There's no meaningless number than an NHL start time. And it's time we talked about it as a group. All right, sure enough. And what else do we got here? Mitch Marner has recorded a point in 18 consecutive games, tying Daryl Sittler and, of course, Eddie Olczyk for the longest point streak in Maple Leafs history. So Mitch Marner ties the history, and that's why his hair is so big. It's full of secrets. Leon Draisaitl was just the absolute bedhead tonight on the ice. He did it. He did it for the memes. And as we get things going, what do we got going? Is there anything we need to know? Yeah, there's nothing here. There's just nothing in terms of Oilers news. Nothing. Not seeing anything. Not seeing anything to note. Stewie starts. So the Oilers haven't tweeted anything all night. That's interesting. The Oilers have just gone. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the problem. I didn't have tweets refreshed. All right, let's see what the Oilers are saying. Alright, anything here? Anything here? I don't think there's anything. Lots of momentum, but goalless after one. Yeah, that would be the Oilers summing it up there after one period of play. That's a pretty astute way to kind of wrap it up. And I don't think there's anything else to Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really add on there. Just have a feeling Zach is going to score a real goal here soon. So that's kind of the Oilers joking around, having a little bit of fun, poking a little bit of fun at the issue. All right, here we go. Um, yeah, we're just waiting for this one to get back underway between the Oilers and Hawks. I'm going to throw you guys an ad quickly. I'm trying to make sure that things get going here. Every time they kind of go to commercial break, I send you an ad just to see if it works, obviously. Because I don't know the actual effect of throwing an ad every 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes here on the stream. So every time I just try to think of it, I try to throw one your guys' way so as I'm not missing out on any potential revenues here. Of course, on YouTube, we did clip up to 57 people live at once on the stream at one point. That's a pretty good little mark there if you're asking me in a first period of a hockey game on YouTube, that's for sure. And let me get going here for 3.95. And I'm just loving that we actually, for the first time in a month, hit 50 hours on the stream watch. That's a pretty phenomenal mark, and now we're up over 55, so I'm pretty excited by that. And friends, again, every commercial break too, I'm trying to remind myself to throw this up there for you as we're getting things going. I should build this where I can actually keep the score tab up there too, so I might move the Dolynny TV graphic up so as we can keep the score tab out there. But as it's currently standing, if you'd be so kind, if this is your first time here, to consider just joining us on Dolynny TV to talk about the Oilers, even as I see the chat may not like the Oilers, but hey, you know what? You can talk Oilers with me. I don't mind having you listen to what I got to say about the Oilers any day of the week. And we are up to 9,302 subscribers on the channel now, having just crossed that threshold for the first time tonight. All right, here we go. All time. All time. Need a breath, and we should be good to go. All right. Let's get this going. And secondarily, too, if you're just joining the stream, my friends, what I'd love for you to do is consider hitting that like button. And something that I don't advertise very often is consider hitting that notification button. I mean, it's a very intrusive process. I could not imagine ever being that guy to try and tell you, hey, I think I produce things on YouTube that you should have sent directly to your phone. That seems off and weird to me, but if that's something that actually would serve a purpose because you would like to be able to get the latest Oilers news, I guess that's kind of what I do sometimes. I'd love to be a part of your phone notifications, I guess. That's a weird thing to ask somebody to be a part of, but I guess that's something I'm asking for right now, if you'd be so kind. But as it currently sits, my friends, 38 likes on the stream, which is actually pretty impressive considering how the past few streams have gone here on Dolynny TV. 871 views, and just for comparison of what we've achieved tonight versus some other nights out here recently, you look at things now. The last live stream was 836 views total. We're currently up over 871. The stream before that was 976. The stream before that was 1462. And then the past few streams, 537, 243, 1048, 1329, 216, 1748, 1714 was the entire Hawks game there. Or actually, that was only 59 minutes, sorry. And then 928 against the Blues. So we've had some pretty successful streams, actually. Really, the only bad one there was that Vegas Golden Knights stream. But we're trying to go out there and crush this one off tonight. And obviously, a big part of that success is streaming for $1.24 on the stream. All right. FXX having a little bit of fun in the chat. I like it. All right. Gene Principe's got us talking about the United Center. As yeah, here what do we got? What is it? So he's talking about the 50-50 in honor of Walter Gretzky, the food bank drive for the Edmonton Oilers. So here we go. The Edmonton Food Bank, that's a big thing every year now that the Oilers do with their 50-50s, is in support of the Edmonton Food Bank. Gene Principe, that mustache is just alarming. I'm sorry, that is a very alarming mustache, I must say. Epiphany, welcome into the chat. You had a meeting to attend. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. As the Oilers trying to get things going here into this second intermission or second period, and hopefully a better result than that first period. Like I said, no scoring after one. Zach Hyman did have a goal recall at the back because of the goaltender interference, I guess you could say. It is goalie interference, but it just kind of sucks to have it called back. And this lady in the interview, Denise Rogers, is wearing an Oilers shirt from 2017. Didn't even know that people still had those around, but it's the Oilers playoff shirt from 2017. Believe it or not, I like it. I like it. That's a bold style choice. As we get going here, the Oilers had a penalty 46 seconds into the game. Yes, Puljujärvi took a hook in the offensive zone, and then Jake McCabe in the offensive zone slashed one of the Oilers defensemen retrieving a puck off the pads of the goaltender. So that is there. Oh my goodness. And Hawks are... I'm loving this. We got a guy trashing the Oilers for the Devils. We got a guy trashing the Hawks for the... whatchamacallit had a trashing the Hawks for the Wild. We got a guy just trashing the Oilers, and this is this is great. This is great. I love it. You know, the best part about live streams is you never quite know what the chat's going to look like night to night, and that's kind of the best part here. I really don't know what it's looking like tonight. And now we're talking about no goals because of the Leafs Devils game. I'm loving it. And then everybody bonding in the chat too. I really love how that plays out sometimes too. So, what do we got going here? Pierre Engvall, the game winner. Hyman has had 3 goals disallowed this month. Kicked in against Tampa Bay. I was going to say he already had one of those this season. Kicked in against Florida, and then a goalie interference goal against Chicago. Make of it what you will. Zach Hyman tries his best to score as many goals as he possibly can every single game out. The guy would have way more. He'd have 3 more if he could get it done. And apparently everybody's thrilling it with Mitch Marner after the end of that hockey game. He's really enjoying himself in the Leafs locker room. You love to see that. And I think there's a lot to be made of Mitch Marner in the Leafs locker room, that's for sure, because obviously he's been a love-hate player for the Oilers, and we're hoping to see him maybe move on from the Leafs so as we can like him a little bit more over the next few months. Yeah, all right. I'm loving it. And again, too, the nice part is seeing everybody tune in from all over the world tonight. That's really interesting, too, just everybody tuning in, like Marc-Antoine there from Montreal. And, of course, everybody else tuning in from Alberta, across the states, across the world. It's great to see. And if you guys want to throw in where you're tuning in from this evening, that'd be my great pleasure to just give you guys some shout-outs from your home cities this evening for sure. All right, here we go. Let's go see what we got going on here on the chat and on the Twitter machine if there's anything else to add. I don't think they've updated any of the stats for the Oilers. Shots are still 14-6. Things are rolling along rather smoothly here in this intermission. The face-off's still 11-8. The hits still 6-5. Takeaways, giveaways still the same. Block shots now 6-5 in favor of the Oilers. Okay, so that was a 6-4 before, so keep that in mind. It is where it is. And there we go, up to 9303 now in terms of subscribers on the channel. Again, folks, we are now less than 700 away from 10,000 on Dolynny TV. That seems crazy to see. It was crazy that I was 750 away, and now all of a sudden I am less than 700 away from that achievement that really has been the end goal from day one. That's just where I've always wanted to get to, and to be at 10,000 on Dolynny TV potentially by the end of the year seems quite special. We have a real legit chance to do it. These live streams really help set up those World Junior live streams, which we will get to at the end of December during the Christmas New Year's break, and then we'll be rocking and rolling towards lots of hockey. And that's the nice part too. We'll have lots of Edmonton Oilers live streams throughout the Christmas season too, because the Oilers schedule, actually I should kind of look what the Oilers schedule lines up to be for Christmas time. Let me see what we can figure out here for the Oilers. Teams, Oilers, let's go. Giddy up. Let's get it done. Let's go down here. The Atlantic, the Pacific is what we want. Here we go, the Edmonton Oilers. And we're going to click over to them, schedule. And we want schedule, scores schedule, and for some reason it brought up team salary. December, 15 games in December for the Oilers. That's quite a few games. They go Tuesday the 27th, Friday the 30th, and Saturday the 31st, both 8 p.m. games. So we should be able to live stream a full day of World Juniors on the 30th and 31st, and then cap it off with an Edmonton Oilers live stream. So you want to talk about a busy couple of days of broadcasting here on Dolynny TV. Let me tell you, it's going to be live here the 30th, 27th, and 31st for the Oilers, and of course the Canadian World Juniors, and of course anyone else that we can catch games for. It's going to be crazy. All right, tuning in from Alberta. Everybody tuning in? All right. I'm loving it. Daniel tuning in from Trail, BC. I'm trying to make sure we get everyone going here. All right. I think Mark's having a little bit of fun with us. All right. Darnell Nurse on the ice. We're ready to start this second period. I guess I should take that graphic off, shouldn't I? We are done with that. And Darnell Nurse, the first game of his career, October 14th, 2014. Wow, that is absolutely embarrassing of a lineup in 14. That is the lineup that got us done for Connor McDavid. Darnell Nurse making his NHL debut, started the season that won us Connor McDavid, by the way. Got to remember that. 19:53 to go in this second period. The Oilers are going to see this chipped off the boards and down the ice. I don't think that was Darnell Nurse's debut. I think he debuted at the end of the 13-14 season, if I'm not mistaken. And here's a chance. 19:38 to go in the second period. The Oilers working down below the line of the Chicago Blackhawks offensive zone. Sorry, I was confused. I knew we were in that end, but it wasn't the first period anymore. The Oilers retrieving their own end. The backhand sauce out to Darnell Nurse by Mr. Leon Draisaitl. Darnell Nurse drifts in, fires it around behind the net. It goes all the way to the far side corner to Leon Draisaitl, who backhands over to Connor McDavid. Stepping in is Brett Kulak, backdoor, Leon Draisaitl, baby. That's what we like to see. That backdoor tippity-tap, Leon Draisaitl's right there for it. And the job gets done. 19:06 to go in the second period. The Oilers strike 54 seconds into the game and take a 1-0 lead. You'll love to see how that play came together. It's just a nifty play there by, of course, Zach Hyman to let it go by. Darnell Nurse over to Leon Draisaitl on the back door, and no miss from there on Arvid Soderblom by Leon Draisaitl. What a backdoor tip and put it home. You like to see it. Yes, sir. Let's go. Draisaitl, 10 goals in the last 14 games. Don't say he ain't heating up, because he absolutely is. And the Oilers are off and running. And somebody did come into the chat and say that the Oilers' four lines were all going to score a goal here. Well, here's Nugent Hopkins' line right out immediately trying to score. Janmark couldn't get a stick on in front, and then Kulak harasses the man. And it's a nice play by Janmark to get it back into possession by Tyson Barrie. Up to Nugent Hopkins, over to Yes Puljujärvi, dodges the man. Puljujärvi's going to walk across the line. Nuge walks off, shoots the pucks, and Arvid Soderblom, what a save there. He looked clean beat by Nuge, but makes the save and gets the job done with 18:31 to go. And the Oilers are absolutely smothering the Hawks here. And look at this. Darnell Nurse working him down over, just doing a good job. And this is really good for the Oilers. You know what? You started this period off hot after having the momentum all last period. Go out there and get this job done. Brett Kulak got an assist on the Leon Draisaitl marker, by the way. So that's another point. 2 more points for the Oilers defense. And here comes the Oilers defense pairing number 3 over the boards here. Here's a chance for Devon Shore off the face-off win. Tyler Benson back to the blue line. Philip Broberg's shot is blocked. Brett Kulak, his 5th assist of the season. Darnell Nurse, his 10th. So you like to see this Oilers team coming together and scoring some points on the back end. That is for sure. And let's go. This one goes past the side of the net. Derek Ryan goes back out to the middle of the ice, where the Oilers were able to clear it after a failed keep in by the Hawks. And then I think Shore was offside or something there, I think is what happened on that play. Shore knocks it across to Tyler Benson. Benson backhanders off of Arvid Soderblom and wide. Derek Ryan Goes back, shot from the blue line, misses wide. Tyler Benson regroups that, though. Benny's got the puck. He flips it up to nobody, though, and it's back the other way. Darnell Nurse out there playing it with Evan Bouchard. It'll be icing call against the Edmonton Oilers opponent, Chicago Blackhawks. I'm all kinds of scrambled up. Shouldn't have started on the water. As soon as I liquidate the mouth, it all goes downhill from there, I tell you. Liquidate the mouth. Liquefy. Ay. We're having a hard time. It's fine. Here we go. Let's get this going. Leon Draisaitl will take on Max Domi. 17:38 to go here in this first period. Draisaitl almost gets a snapshot in the slot from Leon Draisaitl. Back down to Connor McDavid. McDavid's going to skate around the zone, keep it in. Cody Ceci to Darnell Nurse, and then Zach Hyman just golfs it wide of the net, cutting back to the front of the net. Had Soderblom beat. Couldn't get it going. Here's Darnell Nurse up ahead to Leon Draisaitl. Chance here for Zach Hyman to keep it in. Doesn't. It's back the other way, and there's a man pushing for the Chicago Blackhawks. It's Johnston. He gets it blocked by Ceci. 17 minutes to go in this second period. The Oilers lead 1-0. 1-0. As they got that goal from Leon Draisaitl. Backdoor tippity-tap there on the cross-seam pass by Darnell Nurse. 16:48 to go here in this second period. Played ahead to Connor McDavid, who busts out of the zone. He's flying through the neutral, and now over to Cody Ceci, who has it tipped off his stick. He'll go down low. He'll forecheck, try and come up with the puck after the turnover. Zach Hyman sees it batted. Kulak keeps it into Zach Hyman, who battles there along the boards. Hawks able to come up with it, flip it into the neutral, and flip it all the way into the Oilers' end. And no icing call there, as the Oilers could have come up and played it, so Stuart Skinner had to go play it. Instead, Tyson Barrie comes up with a puck briefly before he's taken down to trip against the Hawks, and the Oilers are headed to the power play. And Rijo here won his bet. He had a bet for Leon Draisaitl to be the first goal scorer. And Entwistle will take a penalty against the Oilers here, so you like to see it. We'll take it. And every single penalty so far this game has been 200 feet from the player's net, by the way. That's 3 penalties all below the goal line in each other's zones here so far. Tripping called Entwistle. 16:17 to go, and this seems like a moment for the Oilers where they could really get ahead right here and take a 2-0 lead as we are crushing this live stream. Along we go, my man. Here we go. Let's go. Yes, Puljujärvi, Leon Draisaitl, Dylan Holloway out there to start this power play, obviously because the top line just had a long shift. That's the problem of having Leon and Connor together. You don't have them available in certain times to start every power play. But here comes Darnell Nurse. He's working himself here. He's going to go across the blue line, skate it. It's going to go down to Derek Ryan, who tips it across. Now Dylan Holloway goes back to Evan Bouchard across. Darnell Nurse fakes the shot. Darnell Nurse will fire this one on net. It bounces off a stick in front. I think that was, yes, Puljujärvi. And then Darnell Nurse steps up into a man as his shift is over. That one was a nice shoulder to chest hit there from Darnell Nurse. And here's a chance for the Oilers to get back on the ice. Here comes Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid shot on Soderblom. Stop save. And we will have a whistle with 5:57 to go. Benson is playing Bouchard, Puljujärvi to get goals tonight. Any one of them would be great. All 4 would be epic, absolutely. And man, Leon Draisaitl looks at that one on the bench. Sorry, I have Darnell Nurse and Leon confused in my head tonight for some reason. Same with Seth and Caleb on the Hawks, but we'll figure it out tonight, I promise you that. Having a rough go. I'm not used to live streaming the second period. What can I say? It's just not what I do. I'm normally here for the first or the second and the third. Here's a chance for Leon Draisaitl. Shot, rebound, over to the side of the net. Off the post again! Are you kidding me? The Oilers hit the post again. No! As Leon Draisaitl resets in the neutral. Here's an opportunity across to Nugent Hopkins. He's got a look, shot, and Soderblom will suck it up into the chest. Connor McDavid cannot believe he hit the chest. And, wow, that is rough again there for the Oilers. as this one goes off of Soderblom, and then Connor puts it right off the post, and he's like, stick taps the ice because he just said, yeah, no, boys, that one's on me. I can't believe I missed that. That's brutal. He's like, nuts. That sucks. As yes, you missed, Oiler fan. It was Leon Draisaitl backdoor even strength marker, by the way. As this one back in front, Leon Draisaitl tries to pass one more time. 30 seconds of power play time to go. Tyson Barrie out there. Nugent Hopkins across to Connor McDavid. McDavid's going to go for a skate back to Barrie. Barrie's going to go down to McDavid. McDavid down to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's looking. Back to Barrie. Shot fired. Saved by Soderblom again. And it is scooped up, and Hyman can't get a whistle. As here we go. This one. Going to go back. Shot and that blast. Hyman looking for that tip in front. And then Jack Johnson pushes him out of there. But Tyson Barrie crushing pucks from the blue line. You love to see it. It's been impactful so far this season for him. He's had a couple big goals. 7 of 13 points this season on the power play. They don't ask how. They just ask how many, Tyson. Keep it going, bud. As it'll be Brad Malone, James Hamblin, and Dylan Holloway. The fourth line getting 14 seconds of power play goal. Come on, James. On the power play. First career goal. Let's get it going. Here we go. James Hamblin across the boards to Brett Kulak, who's also out there on the power play. Shot blocked in front. Chance here for the Oilers to keep it in. James Hamblin across to Dylan Holloway, and that will do it for the power play, but this fourth line still out there. James Hamblin plays off the boards, can't get it going. 14-11 to go in this second period now. This one's chipped ahead by Entwistle. He's got it out there after getting out of the box. The Oilers' fourth line still on the ice looking for one more rush. And see, the nice part about this Oilers' fourth line is it's an experienced top line at the AHL level. So this is players that know how to drive plays instead of just your prototypical energy dynamic line kind of deal. And this one tipped in front by the Hawks, couldn't get it going. Hawks back there, they'll be taken out. Puck comes back in front to the blue line for the Hawks now. Far side, shot off of Skinner, who has 7 saves through 27-ish minutes of this hockey game tonight. Puck back down into the Oilers zone. Dylan Holloway still out there for the Edmonton Oilers. This one deflects in front. Kulak's going to play it to Holloway, who's going to go across and chip it into the middle. Derek Ryan tries to knock it down. He is on side, but they will just peel back for a line change now. 13-10 to go in this second period. And that is the book on Hamlin. He is just a little go kind of guy, that's for sure. As here we go, 11:23 to go. Or 100. Today was way longer of a day than it needed to be at work. It was month end, obviously. It's November 30th today, so cue the month end jokes. But yeah, it's been a day, and now all of a sudden I'm trying to live stream late into the night, 9 o'clock on a Wednesday evening. Yeah. It's not going to get better from here, folks. I can advertise you that much of my, that is for sure. Anyway, let's keep this going. I think we're having an all right time as we're getting going. As Connor McDavid will draw this one back. It's back across, and 13 minutes to go in this second period. It's tipped down, and Darnell Nurse will come back and retrieve it for the Oilers. Stuart Skinner standing tall in net. He'll stick check the attacking player. It'll be moved ahead by the Oilers. Zach Hyman makes a man bite, and here's Connor McDavid. McDavid button hooks along the near side point back, and, well, Darnell Nurse wasn't in the zone yet, so he'll retreat with the puck at his own blue line. And this is it here. Darnell Nurse over to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl sees Cody Ceci miss a puck, and now Darnell Nurse pokes it away down to one knee. That's a solid little poke there by Nurse, actually. That's a little different wrinkle in his game than you're used to with the one knee play. And now Leon Draisaitl trying to come up with this puck. It's going to be worked ahead. This one there by the Oilers turned over. Shot blocked by Nurse, who is laying out for that one. That was a weird block from Nurse, who seems to be down, getting up slowly. Now the Hawks walking back in. Darnell Nurse, big man out there trying to get in the shooting lane. He does. So Darnell Nurse with 3 blocks or 3 poke checks, whatever you want to say here against the Hawks. Another Oilers turnover blocked in front as that pass misses wide of the net. And the Oilers still trying to come up with this puck. The Oilers top line absolutely hurting for a line change here. Shot is denied by Skinner near side. And it's going to be chipped out and down the ice. And here comes Zach Hyman. He's got that heart of the dog in him, and he's going down the ice. trying to get this going, and all of a sudden he's got an offensive zone shot for Broberg setting up. Hyman's still got this puck. He's got it down to Nugent Hopkins. Nuge, Hyman, and Puljujarvi on the ice. Now Broberg out there as the Oilers finish off the line change. Here comes Nuge with the puck. He's going to hold back. Bouchard the bomb. Shot save by Soderblom. That's a good little sequence from the Oilers. You like to see that. Good little turn a bad negative into a positive thing. Good go there. And we are headed to commercial break, my friends. Up to 61 of you in the chat. If you enjoyed the live call of that a little scramble there by the Oilers, I encourage you, look at that, I've got graphics, to hit that subscribe button here on the channel. I'd be grateful to have you along for the rest of this NHL season. And with that, I will, because we have headed to commercial break, also throw you a commercial. But let's see what we can get going here as we are rocking and rolling. 759 views last hour, 42 views this hour, so not a bad start to the hour by any means, I guess you could say, as we are crushing along a pretty good little live stream here tonight. And just to refresh the subscriber rate here on Dolynny TV, I would love to try and hit that 93.25 by the end of the night. We're up to 93.05, so don't mind me. We are up now 15 subscribers on the day. That ain't too bad of a get. So friends, if you're new to the channel and would love to do that, I'd appreciate that. But what I got to remember is you can't see the score behind the subscribe button there, and that means 1-0 for the Oilers over the Hawks here in this second period. I'm just going to take a quick second. Got to run upstairs. Heard my name get called, so just let me investigate. Missing it. Oh, game's back on. Had to figure out what the heck was going on with the dog there. All right, down the ice it goes. Icing call against the Oilers. And my friends, the shots 21-8 for the Oilers here in this first bit of this game. And I think Coolidge Skinner actually did have a starting shutout last season against the San Jose Sharks, if I'm not mistaken. That would have been his final game in the NHL last year. As here we go. The Raptors are on the network on Sportsnet next on Friday, by the way. If you're interested in catching a Raptors game, that's something you could do here on Sportsnet, apparently. As we are now up over 4,800 minutes watched on the stream. That's kind of crazy, too. 10:38 to go. The Hawks fired in front. Can't get it going. And we have got ourselves just over half of a second period to go. Patrick Kane's out there whipping the puck around, doing Patrick Kane things like he always does. But not scoring. Not scoring so far. This puck deflects up and out of play, thankfully, which is a really big get for us Oilers fans because Patrick Kane's on the ice, and the sooner you get him off the ice, the less dangerous he is, right? That's kind of the philosophy, I guess, you should have when Patrick Kane is on the ice against you. That's kind of a good kind of idea to run, I guess you could say. As the Oilers controlling this one here so far, and hopefully we get things going. All right. All right, here we go. Face off down. Janmark wins it ahead for the Oilers. Back the other way, chipped into the Hawks zone. Janmark on the dump there into the corner by Soderblom. Front of the net. Puljujarvi hits Nugent Hopkins. It happened that quick. The Oilers go up 2-0. I honestly don't even know what to tell you. Puljujarvi with one of the best plays he's had all year. Right in front to Nugent Hopkins. And Nuge, no doubt about it. Even strength goal. Buries it. 2-0 for the Oilers over the Hawks. That was a glorious shot right there. My goodness. Look at this. Janmark down to Puljujarvi. Puljujarvi, no look, good pass there. And bing, bang, done and dusted for the Oilers. That's what you like to see out of this second line. So there you go. Top line's got a goal. Second line's got a goal. Tyler Benson and the crew on the third line's next up. Somebody said it right off the top tonight. And I'm going to give them the shout out because I think it's going to happen here. Let's go all the way back to the start of this stream. Where was it? Where was it? Somebody said it right off the top. I don't know where it was, but it was somebody in there right off the top. Where was it? I don't see it. Anyway, Soderblom's still down. Sorry, I'm trying to find something in the chat, and I can't get it going. But how about that? The Oilers still pressuring. They got another shot on Soderblom. And my goodness, they are coming in waves now. The Oilers 2-0 up over top of the Chicago Blackhawks. You like to see it as Ryan Nugent-Hopkins buries another goal. And he had a point in this one before it was called back on a disallowed goal. So now for the Oilers, you got to hope you can get it. Friends, I see we've crossed over 61 of you again here on the live stream. So if you'd be so kind to consider leaving a like while you're in the stream and hitting that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated, as I would love to have you along for tonight's post game. And secondary to that, if you want to click get notifications on, so when I post a video or I go live on Dolynny TV, you can get notified so you can come join us here on the stream and not miss another second of action for the Oilers. That is something you could do. Absolutely. I don't want to force that one because that one feels intrusive to me. If me sending notifications to your phone that I posted a video, necessarily YouTube does that for me, but it still feels kind of intrusive on my part. And I don't know if that's just me being too kind. I don't know. Anyway, got a reply to the text. Nugent-Hopkins scoring the goal. Big assist from Puljujarvi and, well, who else? Puljujarvi and Yanni. Good old Janmark there, getting that assist up there as things are going along, as we are just going to see what we can do as we dip into this back half of this stream now. Obviously not much left to go. Yeah. Gordon, welcome in. And Dino, welcome in as well. As we are sitting waiting for this one to resume action here. Again, if you haven't had a chance yet, I've been asking all night, but the results have been there for asking all night. We're up over 9,305 subscribers on the total, so you like to see it. And Nuge with that point per game pace, he likes to do it. He's doing it well this season, and it was a nice goal for the Oilers for sure. Here's Dylan Holloway, Max Domi doing the Movember thing. All right, let's go get this. Face off down in the Hawks zone. The fourth line getting a little bit more time tonight because obviously the big part is they get a play because the Oilers keep leading and they're not chasing the game at all so far this one. Here's Dylan Holloway getting it off the boards. It's 10th goal of the season for Nuge. Holloway getting things going along the boards. And there you go. As Squishiers for Breakfast said, all lines will get the point tonight. Thank you, Gary. I was looking for that comment. I couldn't quite see it. And here's Holloway dancing through the middle. He's trying to come up with this puck. Malone tries to follow it up, doesn't. And the Hawks back the other way. It goes skipping off the stick of Domi. Shot to the front, and it's a save. 10th one of the night by Stuart Skinner. And back the other way the Oilers come. A man blew a tire, and Tyson Berry's going to carry across the middle. Hamlin goes right in the middle. Ties up with, well, Holloway for a second. And that fourth line is the Bakersfield Condors' best. I mean, it's Baco's best, I think, is your best nickname you're going to get there. Bugsy Malone, James Hamlin over the past couple years, and Dylan Holloway, one of the most promising forwards we've sent through that pipeline in a long, long while. Is this one back the other way? Bourgault now in there too, but I mean, Dylan Holloway's a heck of a player. Here's Zach Hyman working the other way. He's got it going to Connor McDavid, who goes back to the D to D into the Oilers zone. There's Broberg going ahead to Draisaitl, who gets it back to the goaltender Soderblom. Connor McDavid off the pass there, picks it up. Hyman overskates it, but still comes up with it. Don't mind him. Here's Connor McDavid looking in front. He's going to dish off to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl carries, looks for the pass, doesn't have anyone. Still going. And here we go. Let's go down to the near side boards. Looking to get something going here. Connor McDavid. Entwistle gets it going, but he can't get it off the sticks of the Oilers, who are absolutely going to work. Here's Hyman in front. The Hawks finally retrieve. They're going to work through the middle and get out of their own zone. Jujhar Khaira dancing around with the puck unlike he ever did in Edmonton. And here's a chance now for Connor to get it back into possession after Khaira loses control. And it will be chipped here by the Oilers. This one will be worked back down behind the net and now fired in front. Nice play there by Draisaitl to disrupt the pass. And this one back to the middle. It goes out of the zone for the Hawks all the way back to Soderblom. He's going to backhand it to his defenseman Murray. Or Murphy. We have a Murray. All right, Tyson, good reminder. Anyway, the Hawks, near side blue line. They get it into the neutral and now into the Oilers' end. Here's Athanasiou. Looks, waits, shoots. Rebound goes off of somebody in front and into the corner, and the Hawks try to fire it back to the point. Can't. And it's all the way out into the Hawks zone now. 6:48 to go in this second period. As the Hawks trying their best to come up with the puck here and cleanly enter the Oilers zone. They've pushed back a little bit here over the past 2 minutes. And now there's a chance for Darnell Nurse to clear. It's up ahead. Here's the third line looking for their goal, and they are offside by a mile. Derek Ryan at the Blackhawks blue line. That's a tough get. All right, what are we rocking here? That's a good little tip play there, and what a blocker save by Stuart Skinner there, making that one look easy on the deflection. That is for sure. That was a huge save by Stuart Skinner to keep this one 2-0, and he's trying to get things going for sure. Nugent Hopkins, 4 shots, 1 goal. As Puljujarvi will get waved in. No, it'll be Janmark waved in. All right, Janmark's got that center experience. He wins it back. D to D. Nope, not coming as the Oilers kind of play this puck around. And this one's going to be back to the blue line for the Hawks. Back into the Oilers zone. Max Domi gets it back to the blue line. Caleb Jones there. The Oilers chip it out. And Janmark can't get it going. Now across. Domi's back near side. Chance now for Jones, back across the blue line. Jones again, shot on Skinner, deflected, save made, and Nuge will come up with it. And here's Puljujarvi with all kinds of room to skate, but into the shift, he'll dump her on down into the Hawks zone. They'll go skate and try and get things going. I'll remove the earmuff. I always seem to do that when I come back down. Here's the Hawks skating into the end. They can't get things going. And here we go. This one here for the Oilers. Are going to send this one out of the zone. Shot comes in and it's tipped in. Oh my goodness. I think you got to challenge that for offside. Boris Tkachuk tips in a puck from the blue line. Jack Johnson point shot. But I have got to think the Oilers are going to challenge this. That was right on the edge of the blue line there. And Boris Tkachuk with the shot from the blue line, tipping it into the past Stuart Skinner. And now all of a sudden we got ourselves a hockey game. And this one, look at this, right? Where is this? Oh, that is barely kept in. Barely kept in. I don't think there's any white on that puck. And the Oilers aren't going to risk tying this goal or risk giving up the tying goal on the penalty kill. And it just deflects off of Tkachuk. And you got to believe that's what it was going to take to beat Stuart Skinner tonight. And it does. Boris Tkachuk scores the goal. And we'll have a face-off at center ice. The Oilers deem not to challenge it. And it is a 2-1 hockey game. That's deflating, man. Skinner had been perfect, and then a goal like that goes in and beats him. It's like that goal against Vegas the other night. Here he is, side of the net, doesn't know where the puck is. Khaira's pushing through, can't get it going, but here's the first unit out there now, all of a sudden busting through the middle. Here's Leon Draisaitl across Zach Hyman. Hyman zips a shot, no goal. Hit a post. And here's another chance for Leon Draisaitl to keep this puck alive. Darnell Nurse creeping down the shot. Darnell Nurse off the post. Not a chance. 2 posts here. The Oilers probably 10 posts in this hockey game so far. Connor McDavid across to Cody Ceci. I don't know how many posts you possibly can have if you're the Oilers. That's a lot of goals to not have in this hockey game. Zach Hyman back behind. Connor McDavid breaking free. He's got the puck in the offensive zone. 8-1 easily if the Oilers didn't hit all these posts so far. Draisaitl across, back from McDavid, near side pass open to Kulak if he wants it. Doesn't get it, and now we've got a chance here for Draisaitl, who's taken down by the defenseman Seth Jones. The Oilers across to Brett Kulak, shot blocked in front, and the Oilers have drawn a penalty here against the Chicago Blackhawks. That was an insane sequence, guys. I'm sorry, I don't have the lung stamina. I haven't called enough real hockey games to be doing this in the basement like this as the Oilers head to the power play. We'll take a second and we'll get it going. Commercial break on Dolynny TV. And I'll once again ask you to hit that subscribe button if you'd be so kind if you're just joining me for the first time on the channel. Wow. Wow. All right. Wow. "92 hours watched on the stream, by the way. We're going to double up that 50 goal by the end of this, easy. And if not, we're going to really go out there and make a difference tonight, that's for sure. 92 hours, we can maybe push this up nice and high. Thoughts on Skinner? I think, like I said, Skinner was not going to be beat tonight if not for something like that. And Skinner gets beat for something like that, that's for sure. So that sucks to see. But it is what it is. And yes, I need a cup of coffee, maybe a tea in the third period. I'll come down with a tea and we'll sip some tea into the mic. I guess we could do that for sure. So I might have to take a few minutes to go make a tea while we get things going here in this second intermission. So it might be a little bit bigger of a break, but I'd like to thank everybody who's hit that subscribe button here today, as we're up over 9,306 subscribers on the channel. So we just continue to crush along here on Dolynny TV. 254 views this hour after having 418 and 759 respectively. So you're talking about 1,425, I guess. And realistically, a pretty good little day if you're calculating up the views on Dolynny TV, as we continue to put together a good little effort here on the channel these past little bit. DIT there needs the Oilers captain to score on the power play. So McDavid to score. We've won some bets tonight so far, and we got a couple of folks that if the Oilers win a bet or two, so will help. But it looks like Nugent Hopkins will take a penalty right off the face-off, and we will have a power play negated for the Oilers, and we will go to 4-on-4. That hurts. That hurts. 2 minutes for tripping on Nuge, who's already had a goal in this one, and he goes right out of the gate and takes the man down, but the stick was tangled in the feet, they argue, so that's what they, yeah, right there, yep, nope, that nailed him, that screwed him. There you go, unfortunate penalty against Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, but what are you going to do? Those are bound to happen in the NHL, and usually happen on Oiler power plays more often than not, but here we go. Leon Draisaitl draws into the face-off dot. He's waved out, so Connor McDavid will come on in, ready to take a draw for the Oilers. Jonathan Taves out there for the Oilers. Cody Ceci 0 for 0 on face-offs tonight, by the way. That's a pretty good stat for Ceci. You know, he's perfect in the face-off draw without even taking one, so don't mind him. He'll hopefully keep that streak up tonight and not have to take one at all if the Oilers have it their way. 1:44 to go in this 4-on-4, 3:43 left in the second period as Patrick Kane busts down the wing. He's dancing around, but Darnell Nurse pokes it off his stick. Connor Murphy fires a shot. It deflects wide of the net, and the Hawks able to come up with the puck after Leon Draisaitl just elects to let them keep possession. Deflected in front, but how about that? That pass tipped away by Cody Ceci, who will go up to Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid cutting into the net. Oh, just about had your Connor McDavid goal there. Draisaitl sees it go back to Nurse, across to Ceci, now to Draisaitl. And now Draisaitl will play it across to Nurse, near side. Nurse is going to go on down to Connor McDavid, who's going to whim his way around the net. He's working. He's going to pass to Draisaitl, off to Ceci, now to Nurse. Nurse here on the 4-on-4, back to Ceci. You'd love to see Cody Ceci get a score. That wouldn't be a bad goal. And here's a nice chance there for Draisaitl, couldn't line it up. Now McDavid back down to Draisaitl, and Now to Cody Ceci at the blue line of the Oilers. Played down to Stuart Skinner, who chips it off to Ceci, off the boards to Darnell Nurse near side. Nurse will elect to go back. 31 seconds to go here in this 4-on-4. 25 seconds now as Darnell Nurse resets. Zach Hyman and who? Zach Hyman and who? Out on the ice. It is Zach Hyman and Dylan Holloway out there. All right, Dylan Holloway 4-on-4. Little action there for the Oilers after scoring his first goal of the NHL Saturday against the New York Rangers. Here's a chance for Kulak. He's taken out. Now the Oilers have to hustle back. The Hawks don't exactly have support, though, and the Oilers are able to deflect it. Their power play comes to an end. Nice backtrack there by Brett Kulak getting back into the play. 2 Oilers defensemen down behind the net. Nice play there, shot, and it deflects out into the corner. Saved there by Skinner. The Hawks have come here in this second period so far. They really don't have that many shots, only 7 compared to 6 in the first, but they have beat Skinner, and here's now a chance. And Hyman is going to draw a power play. Okay. No. And it looks like there's a slashing penalty against the Oilers. The Hawks will have a power play. Okay. Again, mystery penalties at the United Center does not seem to be a thing that the Oilers are able to get away from, I guess you could say. The Oilers take the penalty. Nugent Hopkins another penalty, second one straight, and takes a slash. Yeah, this game is definitely far from over, but it's one of those things. My goodness, we gotta stop taking these weird calls. Just these weird ticky-tacky. Shouldn't be taking them to begin with calls. And the Hawks, Patrick Kane, keeps it in at the blue line. They'll be on the power play the rest of this period. They're walking down. We would love a shorthanded goal if we could get it, let me tell you. .08 to go in this second period. It's down around the boards. Second period continues to go along for the Oilers as they continue to lead 2-1 for the time being. Hawks across. Nice tip play there by the Oilers to get it down the ice, and that is going to kill quite a bit of the clock here in this second period. The Hawks are going to have only 40 seconds to work with by the time they enter the Oilers zone. 45. That was a nice, quick through the zone pass by the Hawks, that is for sure. Here's Kulak. He's digging it there to Hamlin. Hamlin will get it across to Barry. Hamlin and Malone out there killing penalties for the Edmonton Oilers at the NHL level. You'll love to see it. That is for sure. Here's Seth Jones now with the puck. 25 seconds to go in the second period, as the Hawks have 43 seconds to go in this power play. They're walking across the line. Shot deflects up and out of play. And with 16:05 on the clock, we'll have a stoppage in play. And we're up over 50 likes on the stream. 1,450 views, by the way. That's not a bad little number there either, as that is going to round up to 5,800 minutes so far on the stream. Don't mind me at all. And here's a chance rushing for the Oilers defense, as that's a nice tip there by Barry to get that out. 37 seconds to go in this period or power play for the Hawks. The Oilers have 15 seconds. Darnell Nurse will take the slow play, shoot it in. Leon Draisaitl tries to risk it for the biscuit and come up with a puck. And now the Hawks with 5 seconds to go into the zone. Nothing materializes. End of the period. And we will have things come to a stop for the time being. My friends, it's a 2-1 lead for the Edmonton Oilers after the second period of play. We're going into the third on Dolynny TV, a 7:30 game time, and we're going into the third period. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's get it done. I got to send a text. All right, here we go. Let's go get this going. Here we go. I'll be right back. They got a Yesa Pugliarvi interview. Oh, Yesa Pugliarvi. This is the first time I've heard him speak this year. But how about that? We're good to go if we kill this penalty. He has a big assist in this game. The goal that is the go-ahead right now for the Oilers. Obviously, it was not the go-ahead per se, but it's a big goal to put the Oilers up 2-0 and give them that 2-1 lead. As we are waiting for this one to get back underway, it's the second intermission. My friends, welcome aboard. If you're just joining us, it's my apologies. My apologies, as we just had to go upstairs, make that tea. I told you in the intermission we were going to go get some tea, and we did. So that's where it was. So we're good to go as I'm ready to finish off this third period. Just reading the comments here. Oilers need to win in regulation to complete my 6-team parlay. Okay, now everybody talking about the Oilers needing to win here is really concerning me because usually like these things don't line up for anybody. So this is where I'm getting a little worried here. A little worried, Mark. I appreciate the concern. Brain's already fried for the day. It's not going to worry too much. Dodge. When it comes to the Oilers being up 25-0, it's not because they can't beat Soderblom. It's because they can't beat the post. They've had like 8 posts this game. It's ridiculous. And what? What the? All right, all right. The comments are just off the charts hilarious tonight in the chat. I'm loving it. Anyway, friends, we are half an hour into this hour. As we are just waiting for this third period to get up and underway and this game to finish up. Hopefully the Oilers just put it to bed, we finished off, and we can get up and dusted with this one because it would be nice to go. As Leon Draisaitl retaping his stick there. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins out there working. Kambietz scored a goal for the Bakersfield Condors, who have tied the game up at 2-2. The 5th shot of the frame for the Condors, assisted by Luke Esposito and Jason Demers, by the way, who's down there. Pugliarvi does the walk-off interview, a rare treat for fans who haven't heard him speak much over the years. Let's go work. Make those little plays all over the ice, then I think we're good. Yeah, you know what? He needs to kill the penalty too. Mark Spector didn't give him credit for that quote. But, yeah, beauty there from, yes, Pugliarvi. All right, so congratulations to Darnell Nurse on 500 career games and placing himself next to some elite company for the Oilers. Most career points through 500 career games with the Oilers. Darnell Nurse is 5th on the list. Well, only 13 points behind Kevin Lowe and only 13 points behind Steve Smith, and then a total of 73 points behind Charlie Huddy. But it takes a lot of points to be behind Paul Coffey, who has that 637 record in 500 career games. You gotta love the old Paul Coffey stats because they're absolutely ridiculous. All right, what do we got? Anything we need to know? Alright, I love it. All right, everybody's on a win streak. Well, win streaks come to an end. That's a problem. And Coolidge, you're predicting a 5-2 win. I would just prefer to win 5-1. All right, less goals against, the better. We need to really not give up any goals. We need Skinner's save percentage and goals against to improve some tonight. And the best way to do it is keep them beat with just that one dumb goal that went in. That'd be fine and dandy by me. As my friends, the stupid part here tonight on the live stream is we're up over 108 hours streamed. All right. So when these streams start out, we have like 4 hours streamed in the first 10 minutes, right? That means nothing. But in 2 hours and 18 minutes, so about 140 minutes, we've gone out there and crushed 107 hours. That is absolutely insane, my friends. Yeah, so here we go. Just a quick recap of what we've done on the stream so far is we're up over, like I said, the 100 hours watched with an average view duration. This is the great part. You guys are absolutely hanging with me tonight. I have not seen watch time like this in a long time on a live stream. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. So at what point do I stop asking y'all to subscribe? Because you have all done it if you are just hanging around, and secondary if you're new to the stream. Like, it is not even affecting it at all because folks have come in here and spent their entire evening watching an Oilers game with me. Guys, I honestly don't know what to say to that because that, right? I've walked away a couple of times now, and it could all been over several times over, and somehow, some way, in the year 2022, as we're closing in on Christmas and New Year's, I'm sitting here at 9,309 subscribers, 700 away at one point in this live stream, now 691 subscribers away from the big ol' 10,000. That's incredible. Bob Stauffer, Gene Principe join each other for this intermission interview here. And what else can I quickly look up here? Yes, Puljujärvi butchered that one. Yes, Puljujärvi says, never say never on a return to the Oilers. And now all of a sudden he's got an assist in a key game against the Hawks where the Oilers could potentially line something up here. Don't mind me. Don't worry about it. And so far, so good here for the Oilers tonight. Obviously, that one goal against, you'd like to have it back, but it is what it is. And we'll battle through as it was a little deflection goal. And, of course, for the Oilers, too, that New York Rangers victory was a key turning point this weekend in how things have really gone here the past couple of games. And right now for the Oilers, you just need things to change here for the Oilers against the no goal, the posts, everything that's happened for sure. All right, what do we got going on here? Anything else? Tim, welcome aboard. Glad to see you tonight. It's been a hot minute since you joined in a second period intermission, simply because I haven't been really streaming second period intermissions lately. But we are ready to go for what will be an interesting start to this one. McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Nugent, Hopkins. Tonight's breakdown under Jay Woodcroft, 50 goals in 92 games, or is that just since they've been together? Remaining 4 forwards, 4 goals in 100 games. What is this? Oh, okay. They're talking about all games combined from the other forwards when it comes to Nuge. Okay, I get what they're. Well, I get what they're going for. Oh well, it's all good. It's all good. I got it figured. Alright, and we need to just quickly get this going. Send an old Snapchat of the old YouTube stream. There we go. And let's get this going. Okay. Chat, we're good to go. And here we go. Justin, welcome in. And GS, welcome in. Is Connor McDavid going to score? Well, that is the question we've been trying to answer all night. He's had a couple of dangerous looks, but hasn't been able to do it. And now, hopefully for the Oilers, he can bite a goal and get the job done. And away we go with a big old goal from Mr. Connor McDavid at some point tonight. That'd be a good get for the Oilers if they could get there. I just don't know if they're going to get there. That's the only problem. And as we're sitting here trying to get something going. Stauffer, be quiet. Nurse isn't worth $9 million a year. Might not be worth $9 million a year now, but hopefully 2 or 3 years from now. This is the stupid part about these contracts the Oilers have signed recently. Is 2 years from now, $9 million doesn't look as bad. Like $9 million 2 years from now is going to be about 8.1, I guess you could say. That's how it's going to break down. So like everything, take 10% off at 10 years or 2 years from now, and that's what it's equivalent to in today dollars. So that's just what we're hoping for, is just that it ages with grace as the cap goes up. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long night. Franchise leader career points, Patrick Kane 1,196 and Jonathan Toews 865, trailing Steve Larmer at 923. Both players look like they might be done in Hawks uniforms at the end of this season or at the trade deadline. GS, you could win $500 if Connor McDavid scores. Excuse me, what? What kind of parlay do you have to hit to win $500 on Connor McDavid scoring a goal? I don't even know. Here's the thing too with the Oilers blue line. If Darnell Nurse can age well, and they can just find that guy on the right side, whether it's going to be Bouchard long term, whether it's going to be Cody Ceci settling into the second pair long term, whatever you get going, it would be fantastic to see the Oilers just try and grow that right side, because you can worry about the left all you want. I think it's definitely finding that number one right side guy that's going to really change the complexion of the Oilers blue line, and that could be for sure. And it's a 9 leg. Okay, so there's 9 legs on that parlay. That's insane that you've hit 8 out of 9. And if Connor McDavid scores, we have a $500 winner here in our live stream. Okay, what was the bet? Like $2? See, I'm not advocating gambling on the stream. What I'm just saying is, like, I have no clue how this sports betting actually works in actual depth. So when I get a chance to ask questions from folks who come in and they're pretty much just looking for me to update them on if this guy's hit or not, is just really interesting to ask some questions and get something from it. Who do you think will win? Oilers? Satek? I'm saying Oilers. All right. And Edmonton. NJ, this one's for you. If you look up Edmonton Nate, okay, N-A-I-T, Edmonton Nate, you will see a young Tyson Dolynny right here before you, me right here, Dolynny TV, doing a story on the haunted house named Edmonton. Fun fact. In fact, I'll go link it for you. Here, let's go have a little bit of fun. This is hilarious. I've been looking at that nickname all night tonight, and I just haven't thought of it to link that video. But there is a video of me in my college broadcasting days doing Edmonton. Edmonton Nate. Let's see if I can bring this up. Edmonton Haunted House Preview 2015. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we're bringing this thing out of the carve. Yeah, it's the intermission right now for the Oilers. Here we go. I like it. All right. Let's go. NJ, that's all for you. This is the stupidest, most wild thing I can pull out of the archive. Yeah. No, and what's in the cup is just tea, like we mentioned in the second period there. It's just a matter of somebody said go get coffee. I don't really drink coffee this time of day, but I will drink a tea. Don't mind me. I will drink a tea at any time of day. And I figured I'd just go make a coffee or tea upstairs. That's what took so long. And now we should be almost ready to get this game back underway, friends. So if you're just joining us, if you're new to the channel, we talk Oilers all day, every day here on Dolynny TV. I'd love to have you along for tonight's broadcast and the future for sure. All right, here we go. That looks like me. That's the problem, right? That's me at 19 years old. Ay, that's a long time ago. But young Tyson Kelly's TV is going to enjoy that one. And if you're the Oilers lose, you're losing 250. Ay, what the heck is with this new age YouTube chat section where everyone's got ridiculous amounts of money riding on the Oilers here? Wow. Yeah, no, this is Orange Pico. Orange Pico tea. I drink the what is it? Lemon chamomile tea. I drink at night when I'm looking for something to get going here. And from Goja, is it Joe Haven Nunavut? Welcome aboard, Julie. Welcome in. Glad to have you along. This is something we were talking about. Here we go. Third period time. Sorry for the clap. Puck is down. We are ready to play some hockey. It's 5-on-4. The Hawks are getting the job done right here against the Oilers on the power play. Probably not, because they are looking for this pass. They missed a backdoor. Power play's over. Haha, good night. Tyson Kirsten. Woo! Let's go. And Robert, do I think 4 goals will be scored in the third period? I doubt it. All right, here we go. Shot fired off the boards by Darnell Nurse. And here we go. It is high in caffeine. It is. You are right. All right. Stop looking at the chat, Tyson. Let's get back to the Oilers. Cody Ceci, near side boards. Across to Darnell Nurse, far side corner. It's up to the Oilers. Top line out there with Zach Hyman, who's looking to bite a goal. As here we go. Zach Hyman's going to fire this one across the boards. Connor McDavid back down to Darnell Nurse, who will fire it up and right onto the tape of Leon Draisaitl. What a pass there from Darnell Nurse. Now a pass there from Leon Draisaitl across to Connor McDavid. He was looking to rip the shot. It's stripped from him. 18:56 to go already in this first or third period finals frame as the Oilers are bleeding down the clock quickly. And here's Connor McDavid loading up. Connor McDavid's cutting outside. He's around. He's in on net. She scores! There's a $500 winner. If you can see it, Connor McDavid, a classico goal. And somebody in the chat, GS there, just scored a $500 paycheck tonight. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm here for it. We knew it was happening all along. We talked about it all night. And Connor McDavid, the classic goal from him, snaps it far side off the post and in. And Connor McDavid gets it going, baby. Whew, we're going to have to clip that and use that as the new stream preview if I remember it. Let's go. Connor McDavid gets the job done, snaps it, scores. That's a big old goal from Connor McDavid. 3-1, 2 goals in his last 2 games for Connor. And all of a sudden he's off and running, and here's now a chance here for the Oilers. They fire it, can't get it going. 18:27 to go in this third period. And the Oilers up 3-1. GS, I'm hoping you're enjoying your celebration on this one. That's a big getting now for your friends that are just waiting. All right, here we go. Let's go. Shot. Saved by Skinner. 18:07 to go. Yeah, you know what? Now the Oilers just need to win this one. All right. Fire me up. You know, when you see that loading up, and the best part about doing these live streams is people tell you the stories behind why they're watching, and that means the world to me to be able to sit here and be kind of the excitement for why you get to go out there and win a little bit of that life. So 18:07, and DIT, I think you had something riding there too. Let's go. Julie's in here celebrating. All right, Oilers back to the face-off on the right-hand side of Stuart Skinner. Out into the face-off dot is Brad Malone out there with Darnell Nurse, Philip Broberg, or sorry, that's Evan Bouchard. So who's the right wing then? Derek Ryan. And here's a shot from Patrick Kane. We'll do it again. Devon Shore. Devon Shore is it. Most goals in the first 3 minutes of any period this season. The Oilers lead that category with 8. I'd wonder how many they give up in the first 3 minutes of a period this season. I imagine it would also, the answer probably be 8, 9, or 10. Patrick Kane getting it going behind the net. Here's a shot blocked by Shore. 18th goal this season for McDavid. I don't even know who got the assist. Oh, by the way, it's Kulak, a multi-point night. And Leon Draisaitl, his 21st assist of the season. And, oh, by the way, a multi-point night. Rock on. Let's go. Here's Darnell Nurse coming back out the other way. I've got an itchy nose. Coming now, Darnell Nurse still with the puck. He's going to chip it right on Soderblom, who's going to glove it out to the defenseman Seth Jones. He goes off the backboards, flips it back to the D, and the D goes back to Jones, who gets it up to Athanasiou. Athanasiou's cut off at the blue line. Now Seth Jones chips it across. Nice cut there by the Oilers defense, and it's worked there. Getting it going, Financial Dreams throwing a dono in there. I got to mention that out there. Thank you so much. As the Oilers win this, I win my 8-game parlay, did 2 hockey and 6 basketball. That's a nutty parlay, that's for sure. I don't know if I'd ever bet on basketball. I wouldn't bet on hockey, but I don't know if I'd ever bet on it. So 8-game parlay, folks. We just saw a 9-game parlay come together, so now we're waiting on this one. If the Oilers can win together, let's go back the other way. Here's an opportunity to go with Tyler Benson in on the attack again. This itchy nose is killing me. Connor Murphy's going to get going. Tyler Benson is going to get going. I've actually brought tissue down here to blow my nose in between stoppages in play, so we'll battle through and get that going. But this fourth line is going to get a stoppage in play there. Tyler Benson mixing it up with Connor Murphy. We got a little anger in the corner. Tyler Benson getting it going, and all of a sudden we're going to have a stoppage in play. So let me go blow my nose. I'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. We're ready to clutch up and get this period over with. Here's Connor McDavid back out there with Leon Draisaitl. Puck across to Philip Broberg. Man, would I love to see Philip Broberg score a goal. And it looks like we've got a penalty upcoming against the Oilers. Or is it a penalty coming up against the Hawks? Sorry. Zach Hyman. Connor Murphy gets a penalty for knocking the helmet off. Again, I don't get that one. Jay Woodcroft was killed against that the other night there against Florida, but okay. Squishes his head. Okay, that's a little bit more roughing when you're talking about squeezing a guy's head between your arm and your side. That's a little bit more roughing than in my definition of what this penalty normally is. This is the third period. Murphy takes the penalty and the Oilers go to the power play, and maybe we will have 4 goals scored here. The Oilers power play 0 for 3 tonight, 10 shots. They have absolutely eaten alive. Here's shot number, nope, it's blocked on Bouchard. And Hyman gets tripped down. They're not going to call it there, so okay, he's good to go. McDavid quick across to Nuge. Nuge carries across the blue line. Nuge dishes back to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid near side wall. Now back to Bouchard. He's going to go across to Nuge, who walks down. Shot goes in front, and it actually missed Hyman, so it never actually came to the front. Now here's Connor McDavid going to Draisaitl. Draisaitl denied on the 5-hole attempt. Draisaitl trying to get it going. McDavid can't get back into possession. And 15:41 to go in this third period. The Oilers will change up the lines with a $1:07 to go in the power play. All right, game on. And Financial Dreams waiting on this one to be a big old winner for him tonight if the Oilers can get it done. Here's Connor McDavid cutting to the middle, cutting around to the side. Dishes in front to Hyman. Looking for the tip in front, and of course to get Hyman off the schneid, trying to get him a big old goal. Here's now a chance for McDavid. Gets it over to Nuge. Now back to Barry. Down to Draisaitl. One-timer wasn't there. Barry across to McDavid. McDavid across to Draisaitl. One-timer's not there, but he gets it through anyway. Couldn't get it going, and it's back to the blue line, and now here Tyson Barry. Near side wall to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl waits. Back to the face-off dot on the near side. Cuts to the middle, can't get it going, and now Connor McDavid on the far side point. Wheels and deals and shoots the puck, and a shot rebound. McDavid across to Draisaitl, blocked in front by the defenseman. What a block there that was. I honestly don't even know who that was, but that was a beauty of a diving block to stop that puck from going in. Power play is up and done with. Stuart Skinner behind his net, plays the puck after the clear. And we got 14:30 to go in this third period as Darnell Nurse will work this one ahead. Flipped in by the Oilers. Dylan Holloway, who's got Jesse Puljujärvi out there with him. The guys that didn't see power play time obviously now take their shift together. Here's a chance for the Hawks as Holloway pesters the Hawks defensemen. They fall down together. Derek Ryan ties up in the mess of players, and here comes Jesse Puljujärvi to free up that puck for Derek Ryan back to the blue line. Darnell Nurse fires the shot, hammered into the glove, and Soderblom grabs it over the air, gloves her to the ice, freezes it up, and we're done. And it's Jake McCabe with the block. All right, number 6 for the Chicago Blackhawks. All right. And friends, too, if you can hit a like on the stream, I'd be glad to have you do that for us. And secondary, too, if you'd consider hitting that subscribe button. You see the shtick here, just ripping the old dirty play-by-play on YouTube of the Oilers game, keeping you informed as the game goes along. Love to have you hit that subscribe button for sure if you'd be so kind. We're up over 19 subscribers gained today, and we'd like to try and make that 20 by the end of the night. 13:53 to go here in this third period. Evan Bouchard up to Matthias Janmark. It's flipped off the boards. Bugsy Malone out there for the Oilers. And that will be offside against the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, game on. Connor McDavid talking about his goal. Look at that. That thing was a thing of beauty there for the Oilers. We head to commercial break. I'm going to take a quick second to just take a breather after all that, and we'll be right back to it. Alright, let's settle back in and get this going. We have got just over a few minutes left here in this third period, 13:45 to go, so we're already almost done 6.5 minutes of the period. So hopefully we get this going tonight. That would be for sure crazy. This game isn't on ESPN. Yeah. I don't know. Do they do ESPN Plus or what? What is the streaming service for hockey down in the States right now? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Anyway, we're back to action here. 18:45 to go. Let's see what we can get figured out here on the stream so far. We are now up over 729 views on the hour, which is probably not going to outpace last hour, but that's fine. Usually the middle periods are the best. And who do I think will win, the Oilers or the Toronto Maple Leafs? I think the Oilers are definitely going to go farther this year. And there's James Hamlin with Tyler Benson and Stuart Skinner all enjoying a nice photo together. Man, James Hamlin, small guy, but he is an absolute pest out there. And here's Tyler Benson on the bench with Hamlin, Puljujarvi, and Nugent Hopkins and Janmark reunited. So the line's back to normal here. And we'll be good to go ripping here as this one's going to be fired by Seth Jones. Fired down, 13:40 to go. Played there by Stuart Skinner on the near side of the net. Cody Ceci battling for the puck. It's coming to the near side corner yet again. Darnell Nurse. He's got it. Nugent Hopkins and Puljujarvi engage. They are able to get it back to Nurse, who will play it ahead to Ceci, who rims it in. And here comes Puljujarvi to win another puck battle. He does. Nice play there by Puljujarvi, but Nugent Hopkins overskates it. This one's going to go back the other way. And here's a chance now for the Blackhawks. They can't get it going. Now a chance for the Hawks to continue this one in as they cycle it around. Save by Skinner, who's got 14 saves in this game now, 15 on 16 shots. Nuge gets it out. He's going to play it ahead to Bouchard, to Puljujarvi, who Puljujarvi just missed tucking that under the arm of Soderblom. That would have been a beauty goal with Bouchard and Nuge both getting points, but they couldn't get it done. Tyson Barrie comes over the boards, and here is Leon Draisaitl also over the boards, ripping up the ice absolutely in flight. Connor McDavid down the left wing, shot by Soderblom, saved, and he will freeze that puck. Trying to stuff it short side was Connor McDavid, who can't believe that save was actually made though too. 12:31 to go, and Connor has been buzzing all night here, friends, all night. And yes, Puljujarvi just that much away from scoring a goal. This has been, every once in a while, Puljujarvi will have a game like this where he is absolutely lighting it up no matter what he's doing, and this is just another example of, you love to hate the kid sometimes when he just doesn't score goals he should, but you have a night like tonight where he just looks like he's having a good one. It's like, oh, am I really going to give up on that? Darnell Nurse, far side corner of his own zone, chips it ahead. The Oilers, Hyman engaged in the battle. Draisaitl will be able to play it there. And now it'll be up to CC. 12:12 to go here in this third period. Connor McDavid's got in the offensive zone. Darnell Nurse looking in looming from the point. Leon Draisaitl deflected it there. Draisaitl back to CC. There's Nurse wide open. He's going to clap it down and play it in front right to Leon Draisaitl, who bounces it off the end boards and to himself. Down low again to Connor McDavid on the near side wall. McDavid will go back, and the Oilers have been all over the Hawks tonight. It should be a much higher score than it is. Hyman trying to stuff it, can't do it again. Hyman denied on the rebound, and now all of a sudden my computer froze up, so here's a chance now for Draisaitl. He's going to go down. Oh, sorry, it's going to go tell me to go live. Sorry. Hold on, let's go live here. And what do we got here? This one. The chance here is Hyman looked for that pass and just couldn't get it to the forehand to bury it. That would have been beauty if he could have done it, but he just couldn't jam her home. And that was a tight finish as you look at this. Hyman 1-2 whacks, misses it, gets the stick on the wrong side of the puck and could have buried that. But Soderblom will take a second to regroup. And we are now 104 views on the stream away from a 2,000 view live stream. Don't mind me on a Wednesday night. 11:36 to go here in this third period. Oilers-Hawks. 3-1 for the Oilers. As this one's going to go back into the Oilers zone. Brett Kulak chips it ahead. One of the Hawks blows a tire in the neutral zone. He's able to get right back into the battle. Nice chip there by Derek Ryan. Out ahead to his man. Shot fired in. This one goes around the boards. 11:17 to go in this third period. The Oilers out there battling for this puck. Sharks Senators on Hockey Night in Canada. 5 p.m. Mountain Time start on Saturday. Derek Ryan out there currently. I don't know if I've seen Devon Shore lately. Kind of concerned. There's Devon Shore. Never mind. Sighting. We're good. Jack Johnson carries it in. The Oilers have this 2-goal lead they need to keep it secured in this third period. That's the big question now. Chance in front. Stuart Skinner point blank save on Jack Johnson, who's had 2 dynamo chances here in this game. And a good go for the Oilers to get that save, my friends. We have crossed up to 74 viewers on the stream. That is the highest we've been all night. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Dolynny TV, as I'll take you home for tonight's hockey game. A 3-1 score so far, and Stuart Skinner making some key saves here in this third period as things bounce along between the Oilers and Hawks so far. Now we're crossing that 75 viewer threshold. That's what I wanted to say. Finally, I wanted to see it, and we got it. Here we go. Hawks fire it back down low behind the Oilers net. Brett Kulak skates over there. He's going to pressure the puck carrier. Devon Shore able to come up with the puck. He's got it to Brett Kulak. It goes off the boards, and a chance here for James Hamlin to get it out, and maybe Tyler Benson to work it ahead. Hamlin and Benson working together, and now the third line jumps the boards, and Holloway gets out there. Actually, this is going to be the fourth line as Hamlin took a shift. This one comes up off the boards, up out of play, and Puljujarvi sees this one go up out of play for a whistle. 9-11. Nope, not 9-11. Sorry, 10:42. 19:11 views on the stream. Oh my goodness, I'm all kinds of confused. Sorry, folks, you're not getting the best version of me here the rest of the way home. It's been a long night. The live stream began at 7:17, so we've been going strong for the past 2 hours and 45 minutes. Aye, that's a lot of time to be live on YouTube, let me tell you. 10:12 to go in this third period before we finish it up and get the post game done. Caleb Jones gets buried by Puljujarvi, who's just leaning right on top of him, and the Oilers are going to skate this one to center. A 2-on-1. Nuge to Janmark, back of the net, baby. The Oilers have a 4-1 lead. Let's go. She is 4-1, and the Oilers have scored 2 goals in this period already. And you like to see it. The Oilers getting the job done. Janmark, Matthias Yanni getting the job done. And all of a sudden, the Oilers up 4-1 over the Hawks. Brilliant play by Puljujarvi, absolutely. And then Kulak, or that's Bouchard, sorry. I saw it too. I thought it was Kulak, but it's Bouchard. And look at that. The backdoor NHL 20 special right there. NHL 23, 21, 22. Take your game. It's the special as Janmark buries it glove side on the one-time glove side 2-on-1. 4-1, and that is what you like to see. Evan Bouchard continues, my friends, to put up points at the NHL level this season. You're loving it. And it's the first as an Oiler for Matthias Janmark. And man, Matthias Janmark absolutely coming to play tonight. He's had a pretty good game too. 9:30 to go in this third period. We'll sum up the scoring, but it's been a lot of good guys on this Oilers team getting points so far tonight, and that's another depth guy getting a goal for the Oilers tonight that needed a goal. We'd like to see it. Hey, you know what? When those guys get goals, that's huge. At the 10-minute exact mark, the first of the season for Matthias Janmark, from Nugent Hopkins' 15th assist of the season, and Evan Bouchard's 7th of the year. So Evan Bouchard up to 10 points, and here's Zach Hyman dragging out wide. He's going to drag to the middle and look for an option as he goes high point. Passes off there. Shot fired. Blocked in front. And Hyman's able to get this one going back the other way. This is what we were talking about. That goal differential. Get the goals up. If you like to see it here, Broberg getting it going. Turning around and getting worked off the puck, but the Oilers able to clobber it to the near side where the Hawks' Jack Johnson knocks it down. Back around to the far side, right where it was a moment ago. Bouchard's going to touch the puck, and Broberg's going to take a penalty. He's got a little scruff going on the chin there, and it looks like Evan Bouchard's actually taking the penalty. Never mind. And Chicago, they're ruling it. Jack and Louie are ruling it. Their last chance to get back in the game. Friends, I'm going to throw you an ad commercial right quick. And we're going to go quickly finish off this one here, as there's not much time left in this hockey game, that is for sure. As we will go recap this one, it's 4-1 for the Oilers. Exactly the result we were hoping for when we started this hockey game. And we only got 8 minutes and 26 seconds to finish it off now. Leon Draisaitl from Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak. Then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins from Matthias Janmark and Jesse Puljujärvi. And then Connor McDavid from Leon Draisaitl and Brett Kulak. So Draisaitl now up to 35 points on the season. And Brett Kulak with 6 assists. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with 25 points on the season. Evan Bouchard with a 7th assist on Matthias Janmark's first goal of the season, 2nd point of the game, and 3rd point of the season. And Darnell Nurse, 10 assists on the year as well. So the Oilers' depth scoring, right? Draisaitl, Nuge, Draisaitl twice, McDavid once, and Nuge one another time. So you're talking about 5 points, 6 points from, 5 points from the Oilers' top guys on a team that's gotten a total of 12 points tonight. That's not a bad ratio when the big guys aren't getting more than half of your goals this evening. 1,975 views on the live stream. We are just about there to 2,000. I don't think I was going to really plan that one out that I'd have 2,000 views on the stream tonight, but sure. Times 4.3, my friends, that is an absolutely ridiculous amount of watch time today for 141.5 hours. That is crazy talk for Dolynny TV on a live stream on a Wednesday night. And Darnell Nurse, special teams extraordinaire tonight, playing a lot of minutes for the Oilers, now creeping up to 1988. And here we go. Let's go. Ryan clears it out. And Janmark has 2 points. Yes, he does. $1:49 to go in the power play. The Hawks start. Seth Jones in his own zone ahead to Max Domi. Domi across to Taves. Taves will see it chipped in against Barry. Barry's able to chip it out to the blue line where it's kind of kept in there by the Hawks. They'll go to the middle. Can't force it through though. $1:30 to go now in the power play as the Hawks get it back to the blue line. They're going to pass off this one. Go back on down and they're looking for an option here. Hawks back, Seth Jones the shot, save in front, and Skinner, his 16th save of the evening. Patrick Kane will circle back. He thought he had a shooting lane or a passing lane, doesn't have it. Now back to the blue line, Seth Jones looking for the far side one-timer, and here's Patrick Kane, plays it in front. Stuart Skinner stands tall, and on that save, Skinner will now cross a pretty good threshold of a save percentage for sure. 732 remaining in this third period, so we'll be down below 6.5 minutes remaining once this power play finishes up, hopefully, and then away we are off and running. A 938 save percentage. Well, that'll improve things a little bit for him this evening because I know his save percentage has dipped a bit, but we'll take it in stride and hopefully get it going here as the Oilers will fire this one around. Max Domi keeps it in at the point. He's going to walk down a little bit. Shot fired, scores. Max Domi, wicked wrister. That is what you need to be trading for if you're the Oilers. Max Domi, big time goal. 7:23 to go in this third period. And Hawks fans are fired up. 4-2 for the Edmonton Oilers. And there you go. 3 goals scored in this period, and you may as well have 4. And that's Hunter. You're hoping to go under 5.5. Well, you unfortunately just watched the Hawks make it 6, which means it's no longer under 5.5. And Max Domi, beauty of a shot. Hey, I'm not even going to be upset with that. You want to beat an Oilers goaltender, well, you go for it, Max Domi. I'm all game. Stuart Skinner out here to get it going. As this one going here for the Oilers. Jesse Puljujärvi battling, and Nugent Hopkins turns it over. Shot fired, scores. Here we go. Oh geez, and Whistle scores, and she is 4-3. Falling apart. Wheels falling off the wagon here, boys. Not good. 2 goals in 19 seconds, and this one just falls apart quickly for the Oilers. Bouchard gets lost against Johnston a little bit, and then the Oilers' defensive coverage gets lax. Johnston turns it right on, and it bobbled off of Bouchard. Never mind, that's not as broken of a play as I thought it was, because it actually, Bouchard blocks the shot, and it blocks right to Entwistle, who beats the glove side of Stuart Skinner, who was not expecting that shot. Okay, all right, here we go. Uh-oh, not good at all, but 6:58 to go. The Oilers just got to clamp on down here, get the next goal, and all is fine and dandy. Whether the next goal is an empty netter, whether the next goal is anything, we'll be good to go. And looks like Hyman might have gotten away with a high stick, and Arvid Soderblom will pick it up and freeze it. Wow. All right, that was an unfortunate. I was all for praising Max Domi. That's the beauty of a shot. Stuart Skinner thinks he's in good position, and then the shot block by Bouchard ends up going back in the net. That's very typical. That's very typical. And here's Connor McDavid trying to sneak it short side against the Hawks goaltender Soderblom. And now here's an opportunity for the Oilers to keep the Hawks hemmed in a little bit here, and that's exactly what they'll do. Zach Hyman, the turnover, high point. Connor McDavid never left the zone. Back to Hyman. Shot comes in, and Hyman gets dumped, and now Hyman just can't buy one at all. Just can't get it going. Here's an opportunity to go. As Draisaitl in there, battling along the boards. 6:10 to go in this third period. 4-3 the lead now for the Oilers. And again, like I said, I didn't want to give up more than 2 goals tonight, but now we have. Maybe I cursed it. But Leon Draisaitl back the other way. Connor McDavid's going to chip it out to Darnell Nurse, who carries across the line. He's carrying. He's going to swing around, try to force it short side. Couldn't get it going. And there we go. It's going to be frozen up by Arvid Soderblom. Oof, this one not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. And we're going to have a whistle and a stoppage in play here with a little bit of time to go. All right. Bang. Zach Hyman tries to make it 2 goals again and stopped, denied by Arvid Soderblom again. And this one, she just got interesting right quick here. My friends, we're going to quickly throw you an ad, and I'm going to throw you again. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying this one and you're excited to see how it finishes up, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV. I'd love to have you along for the rest of the season. It would be my great pleasure to keep you informed with the Oilers as we go along for what could be a very fun season this year, if we end up going where we are expected to go. My friends, currently pacing out here on the live stream. Pretty solid little get. We've had 1,588 views last refresh, and now up over 2,100 views total on the live stream, coming in just there, and up to 9,311 subscribers. So today being Fancy Dancy, a 21 subscriber day on Dolynny TV. Don't mind me. Thank you folks for helping me out and getting me that much closer to getting it done. Hey man, I don't mind. If the Oilers want to go out there and make the game interesting, I don't mind that at all. The only problem is, don't lose. I don't care what this final score is. A win's a win, especially in regulation, but just don't lose. Please give you MD, I would love to give you the link. Unfortunately, I do not have it. That is therefore why I'm doing this. For those fine folks that can't find the link, they can just get the score update, get some play-by-play, and get things going, unfortunately. Alright, play of the game, presented by Rogers 5G. What's it going to be? It's going to be the Connor McDavid goal. As Connor McDavid gets going around the boards, and he gets up to 36K an hour and gets it done. And again, I feel like I'm going crazy saying the subscribe thing all night, because the average view duration is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That indicates at least 25 of you have been here since the start. Alright, like I know Mark's been here. NJ's been here for a while. I mean, Gilly's TV's been here for a while, so there's been a bunch of people in here in the live stream so far. Gil, you're looking for another goal. All right, we'll see what happens. 5:30 to go here in this third period. The Oilers have it behind their own net, now near side boards, and the Oilers able to chip it out into the neutral. So here we go. here they go. 5:20 in this third period. The Oilers trying to win this one in regulation as they need to get the job done. Hawks start out of their own zone. 5 minutes to go, just thereabouts. Skinner out to play the puck. He chops it down for Darnell Nurse, who will play a ton of minutes down this stretch. I believe he will play probably 27, 28 minutes tonight. Draisaitl out-skated to a puck as we're hoping to get things going, and here back the other way it goes. 4:50 to go, puck played down low. Cece gets it going. This is nervous pins. I wasn't expecting this, and here's Zach Hyman getting it over to Connor McDavid. Shot, scores! Leon Draisaitl, how about that? 2-2 on one glove side goals. Zach Hyman buys a point. Draisaitl scores the goal. Homelander, I didn't know if you were faking me out there or not, but there we go. Zach Hyman up to Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl gets the goal, and the big boys scoring them. You guys needed another goal, and the Oilers deliver. And here we go. All right, game on. Let's go. We're sitting a little bit more comfortable now. Sorry, it was a little nervous times there. I was a little nervous Nelly for you. But Leon Draisaitl skating all the way. He knew that play was developing, and he gets it going down the other way and scores that goal. And again, friends, Gillies TV, Clem Hawks coming in. It's the trio of us covering baseball over on Clem Hawks. So if you want to click on Clem's channel there and go subscribe to that as well, that would be greatly appreciated. If you want to catch me talking about baseball a couple of times a week. And looks like the Oilers have taken a penalty here. Nugent Hopkins trying to fight Boris Kachuk. And penalties after the whistle, and this could be boiling over for the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, I was a little nervous. I was really nervous. That's me. I get nervous quick. But the Oilers able to get it back to 5-3. They're shot 40 of the game. I mean, they've had a lot of posts too. So when I'm saying they weren't able to beat the goalkeeper, they've been able to not beat the post. Like, this game could be unreal if the Oilers could beat the post. But here's Nugent Hopkins as he, just absolutely rail sticks the centerman off the team, and it's a 4-minute for double minor for high sticking. So the Oilers are going to have to kill 4 minutes exactly of penalty kill time to try and win this game. Yeah, so Nuge has fought Dan Hamhuis over his career, and Sean Monahan, by the way. That's why I was getting excited. I love when Nuge gets rough. Nuge getting rough really means the Oilers care about this one. All right. Here we go. Jay Woodcroft is fuming right now. Yes, he is. Here we go. Seth Jones across to Patrick Kane. Shot fired. Blocked in front. And now 4:25 to go in this third period. It's the 4-minute drill for... all right. Here we go. 4:15 to go in this third period. Chance to go for the Oilers. Kane down low. He will look for an option, but it was taken out in front, and this puck comes out of the zone. The Hawks are going to probably be pulling the goalie at the 3-minute mark if they still have this power play going hard. And they are trying to get it going. So here we go. Darnell Nurse is able to knock it out to the top of the zone. The Hawks able to retrieve, and Patrick Kane near side. 3:47 to go. Kane loads, looks for a shooting lane, can't get it. 3 minutes to go here. Back to the blue line. Seth Jones across the one-timer, shot, save, rebound in front, and it's turned away by Skinner. His 22nd save of the game. Folks, if you're wondering where I watch on Sportsnet Now. I pay for the subscription. It's like $17. It's nice and tidy, and away you go, and I can watch all my Oilers games. And this game is absolutely huge for the standings for the Oilers. They're sitting comfortable up 5-3 in this game, but they've still got 2 minutes and 49 seconds of power play time to kill. And all that happens is you erase the next 49 if the Hawks score right away here in the next 49. So here's Connor McDavid out there to get things going. He'll fire this one back. And that'll be one there by Caleb Jones. Now a chance flubbed up by the defenseman for the Hawks, and here's Brad Malone breaking down the ring with Connor McDavid, trying to keep it going. 3:08 to go in this third period. The Caleb Jones guy, there he goes, playing the puck off to Athanasiou. Nice block there by the Oilers at the line, and now it'll be chipped to the far side corner. as this one, Bugsy Malone going after it, can't get it going. Caleb Jones plays it down, and now a chance for the Canucks, I don't know where that's coming from, Chicago Blackhawks, to get it on net. They can't. Connor McDavid skating back the other way. He's going to chip it wide against Caleb Jones. He knows his every move, both of them, and McDavid's able to skate off the boards and get it down low. $1:59 to go in this third period. Dawson, welcome in as we're getting this one into the nitty-gritty of this one here. Chipped out by the Oilers. 2:24 to go in this third period. $1:45 to go in the power play. The Hawks down 5-3, and they're looking to try and make this one interesting, but the Oilers just trying their best to get to the empty net, make it 6-3, and get this done right here, folks. If you're excited about this Oilers finish, leave a like on the stream and consider sticking around for the post-game. Don't go anywhere as soon as the game ends. We'll have the live Dolynny TV post-game, and of course we'll record it and re-upload it after the fact. But you get to watch it live as I do it and see if I screw up live and in real time. Derek Ryan back the other way. He's got a breakaway shorthanded. Derek Ryan 1-on-0 saved by the glove of Soderblom. He plays it off. The Hawks continue play here. $1:40 to go in this third period. I chose a gem to stream. It's 10:30. I don't give a dang. Let's go. $1 to go in the power play for the Hawks, and so far so good for the penalty kill for the Oilers. This one good going here. Third period. $1:30. It's the 192nd drill for the Hawks here. They got to try and find a way to win this game any way they can, but the Oilers looking like they're securing victory minute by minute, and that will be an empty net for the Chicago Blackhawks. $1:16 to go in this period. My friends, I will throw you an ad quickly. And Derek Ryan, what a breakaway. Good opportunity there. He should have shot low. He had the 5-hole open, I think, in my opinion. That would have been good if he could have scored that. That was a long 10 seconds. It was. I think the Oilers are deliberately trying to throw you for a loop there, Epiphany. I think it's possible, but there we go. Timeout for the Hawks. And we will just quickly take a look at what this is doing on the old Dolynny TV ticker here. Right on, right there. We're up to 292 views in 24 minutes. Don't mind me at all. Radish, ready to go. $1:17 to go in this, or $1:16, sorry, to go in this third period. I don't know where I got that from, but we are just about ready to secure victory here as the Oilers. We're up to 65 likes on the stream. Thank you, everybody. I mean, I've stressed that heavily tonight, but you see the results of it, right? We've been up to 92 people on the stream at one point tonight, so I really appreciate everybody helping out, subscribing as you can. And again, I'm going to flash this just one more time. My friends, if you would be so kind to consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV, I would be, again, one more time, glad to have you along for the rest of the Oilers season. Here we go. Let's get this going. $1:16 to go in this third period. Empty net Chicago. Brad Malone on the ice on this penalty kill. Man, what I wouldn't take to have a Brad Malone penalty kill goal shorthanded for the Oilers here. Oh, no way. On the power play, the Hawks score on a beauty of a backhand pass, diving, leaping effort, and it is 5-4 with $1:11 to go in the third period. And it's Max Domi again, by the way. Wow. Wow. All right. That is unreal, and Cody Ceci turns it over in front of his own net. And, man, I can't believe that at all. That was maybe not a good idea at all. And Patrick Kane to Max Domi buries it. And, wow. All right, game on. We have an absolute score fest in Chicago again. That's a bad goal against there by the Oilers, that's for sure. But now the face-off up and underway. $1:09 to go. First multi-goal game for Max Domi this season. The Oilers able to get it at center ice. Here's Zach Hyman with Draisaitl driving into the backhand. Hits the back of the net, though. 58 seconds to go. Third period to go. We're down the stretch as announced by Jack Michaels. And now it's just a chance here for the Hawks to get it into the Oilers zone. 48 seconds to go. Darnell Nurse gets it out. And the Oilers will skate on this puck. Zach Hyman getting it out there with the empty net. Zach Hyman trying to get that puck going into the back of the net. He's looking for it. He's killing time. 34 seconds. The Hawks are going to play it down the ice. Cody Ceci chips it into the Hawks zone. Here we go, 25 seconds to go. It is clutch time here for both teams. Trying to finish this one up, 20 seconds. The Madhouse on Madison going absolutely bonkers in front. Skinner, the great A save. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to the back of the net. 13.9 seconds to go, and Stuart Skinner, a game saver. Wow. Draisaitl backhand drag, just misses putting it glove side for his third goal of the game. And then Stuart Skinner, the absolute dynamo save right there in front on Taylor Radish, who just couldn't clutch it through him. And now we've got 13.9 seconds to go in this third period. Let's finish this one off. Stuart Skinner, it's a second and a half is all you have to do. All you have to do as the Oilers is a second and a half, clear it down the ice, and win this hockey game. All right. I'll pin it along the end boards. It's battling there. 6 seconds to go. Just whatever you do, do not give up the puck. Don't let it come out of the corner. 1 second to go. The Oilers clear the zone. And my friends, it is a 5-4 finished up victory for the Edmonton Oilers, as that is absolutely unreal. Oh my goodness. What a hockey game to broadcast. My first full season game, a win for the Oilers against the Chicago Blackhawks. I did stream that Blues game, but this one unreal to get through at 10:30 at night and watch the Oilers win. My friends, good evening. Welcome aboard to Dolynny TV. We've just witnessed the Oilers win 5-4 over the Chicago Blackhawks, and now we hit the button and we will flip from coverage to the post game. And are you ready? Let's do it. Let's mute the old broadcast and let's get this going. Wow. How do you finish a hockey game? Hopefully not like that too many more times this season, but the Oilers, my friends, they get the job done and win 5-4 against the Chicago Blackhawks. A thrilling finish, not necessarily for Oilers fans, more for the Hawks fans, but the Oilers do enough to crush their spirits, keep them on their losing ways, and the Edmonton Oilers, for a second time this season, victorious at the Chicago's United Center. Folks, this is Dolynny TV. Good evening and welcome aboard as we get set to recap this one, a post-game edition of the channel. Before we get into it too much, the Oilers coming out with a big ol' 5-4 victory as discussed. It was thrilling down the finish as discussed. But first, before that, what I want you to do, you see right here, see, I'm getting better with these hand signals. If you're new to the channel, what I want you to do is consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you're returning and that stream was fun, or that victory was fun, leave a like on this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and let's dive right into this one. This one, I think, was the perfect way the Oilers have to win. Obviously not good down the stretch, giving up those 3 goals in the third period, but great down the stretch in terms of it wasn't just one guy doing it all in Connor McDavid, and that's what the real nice story of this game is. Despite Connor McDavid having an absolutely gorgeous goal, it is not all Connor McDavid to win 5-4 against the Chicago Blackhawks. In this one, again, a massive win for the Oilers in terms of getting on that 3-game winning streak, getting out there and getting the job done. And I am just watching the live stream right now. What you're doing now when I'm live streaming broadcasts is I'm live streaming the post game as well. For you friends watching this as an upload video, I'm watching the live stream chat come alive too. We just had a friend in the live stream here who won $850 by the Oilers winning this thriller against the Chicago Blackhawks. That, my friends, is called a victory. With that, let's go break down this 5-4 Stuart Skinner's 6th win of the season game here against the Chicago Blackhawks. It all started with a period where the Oilers hit post, bar, post, glove, post against Arvid Soderblom of the Chicago Blackhawks. It was a ridiculous first period. The Oilers were all over the Hawks. They had 14 shots after the first period. They couldn't solve anything to go in the net except for a disallowed goal on the power play where Nugent Hopkins fed Zach Hyman in front and then he turfed a guy to the goaltender Soderblom and buried it bar down, but they called it goaltender interference, which fine and dandy. The Oilers still won. We could have won 6-4 with that, but don't mind me. So we then have to get into the second period, where Leon Draisaitl scores his 14th goal of the season, 54 seconds in. Assists by Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak, and it was a perfect seeing eye pass by Darnell Nurse across to Leon Draisaitl, backdoor tippity-tap goal for Draisaitl's 14th. And then this one, next one, the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins marker. Janmark gets to a puck in the corner, good forecheck. Puljujarvi blind side pass with a little bit of a look up to Nuge. Nuge chips it far side, puts it home. It's 2-1, and then Boris Tkachuk makes it 2-1, following up a point shot from Jack Johnson. It was going to take something weird to start beating Stuart Skinner for the Hawks tonight. It was a tip in front that doesn't exactly go off of a stick, and Boris Tkachuk takes his first goal of the season. Johnson and Entwistle with the assists. And that's all the scoring we had in the second period. And then things broke wide open. 3 goals aside in that third period. All started off with Connor McDavid to make it 3-1. And it looked comfortable. It looked like the Oilers were going to rock their way to victory 3-1. And Leon Draisaitl gets Connor McDavid's assist alongside Brett Kulak. So they both have multi-point games. And Connor McDavid with his 18th, just vintage Connor McDavid. Cut to the near side boards. Cut wide, and away you go. Right hand side of the ice, cut in front of the goaltender and bury it, and that's exactly what he did, and that was a beauty. And then Matthias Janmark on a 2-on-1 with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins after Jesse Puljujarvi along the near side boards, did some work on Caleb Jones. Evan Bouchard frees up the puck, picks up his 7th assist of the season, gets it over to Nuge, goes down the wing across to Janmark, buries the one-timer glove side on the 2-on-1. That dead halfway through the third period. That was a thing of beauty from the Edmonton Oilers to see. And Matthias Janmark picks up a multi-point game in his first goal of the season. So that was huge from the Edmonton Oilers. All right, my friends, Max Domi ends up scoring his 6th goal of the season. Bang, missile, rocket shot on the wrister. Wicked wrister is what you're looking for. Beats Stuart Skinner. I was applauding that goal so much that Mackenzie Entwistle gets a weird bounce off of the defenseman in front and scores goal to make it all of a sudden 4-3 with 8 minutes or 7 and some change remaining in the third period. That was sketchy. Leon Draisaitl moments later, less than about 2.5 minutes later, makes it 5-3 with his 15th goal of the season. Connor McDavid's 23rd assist. Zach Hyman's 14th assist. And all of a sudden, we're okay. Breathe. No. You don't get a chance to breathe because the Oilers immediately take a high sticking call. Nugent Hopkins with his 3rd and 4th penalties, technically, if you want to talk about the double minor, of the game. Max Domi then 18:49, so with just a minute 11 to go in the game, and the empty net scores a weird goal where Ceci skates it in front of the Oilers net. I mean, you learn that in Pee Wee. Just don't do that. And Patrick Kane's able to steal it, backhand it across crease. Domi, backdoor on Stuart Skinner, no chance, beats him, no problem at all. And my friends, that is your scoring summary for this Edmonton Oilers game tonight here as we're wrapping things up 10:35. My friends, we're 6 minutes into the video. If you're new to the channel, now again, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you along for more Oilers talk throughout the season. And with that, let's recap this one. A 3-game winning streak for the Edmonton Oilers. Let's talk about the goaltending, where Stuart Skinner had only 21 saves on 25 shots. The Oilers had 41 on the night. And the 3 stars of the game, Draisaitl, Janmark, and Entwistle, 1, 2, 3 respectively. 21-14 the hits for the Chicago Blackhawks this evening. 39-25 the face-offs for the Hawks. And the Oilers power play 0 for 4. The Hawks power play 2 for 6. And of course the giveaways for the Hawks, they were costly tonight, 13-6. And the takeaways 8-4 for the Hawks as well. 16-14 the block shots for the Oilers. But again, Stuart Skinner improves to 6-5-0, and if we're going to defend Jack Campbell when he gives up 6 goals a night, I think this is a good victory for Stuart Skinner this evening. Friends, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. We've got 20 seconds before I hit the 8-minute mark on the live stream or on the recording. So let's just wrap it up here. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned into the live stream. I appreciate it. It was an absolutely unreal live stream. I can't believe what we were able to achieve tonight. Really appreciate everyone being along. And secondary to that, to you folks tuning into tonight's video, thank you for being here. I enjoy it. Having you along tonight, and let's do it again tomorrow. What do you say? New month tomorrow, World Juniors this month coming up. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun to be on Dolynny TV in December, I promise you that. For the end of November, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here. Thank you so much. And here's the last little word to you folks still watching the live stream. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything tonight.